Everyone can see and hear you. Oh, it's nice.
All right.
Oh, girl, I don't even know what's happening here.
I don't either. But hey, guys, we're still having a little bit of
yes, I'm having issues.
And
hold on. Maybe. Hang on 2 seconds. This may be the issue.
We didn't want to keep you guys waiting any longer. You guys have been so nice to hang out with us.
Talk to me, Goose.
Hey, Gander.
That's not it.
Yep.
Can you not hear her or what?
I cannot.
No, that's so weird.
You cannot hear her, so your earplugs might be bad.
There is. You're so pretty.
What?
Oh, it's your computer. That's right. Sorry.
You're so pretty.
I know I'm pretty.
Honey, your earphones might be.
You're just jealous. That's what I was wondering. That's why I unplugged it to see if maybe it was the computer. Or, I mean, my headphones.
You should be able to hear her right now.
I cannot hear her.
And I don't know to tell you as far as that is concerned.
Hello?
My speakers are up to 90%. Yeah. It's not an internet issue on
You're hardwired in now.
On our end. There's no mute button. I turn the volume up over there.
Hold on.
Unmute.
Just trying to use that as a speaker. How about now? Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Yes.
Can you
and
hear
I
me?
can hear you. Yes, finally. Holy tamales, Batman.
So the first few minutes of this live stream are going to be a little funny for everyone.
We can go in and edit it afterwards.
It just shows that we're real people. that we.
Right. Do I need these? Or
is she hearing echoing?
Are you hearing an echo?
Kind of, and you're kind of frozen.
Yes.
I'm frozen. Oh, that's fantastic.
Should be hardwired. I'll check. Hold on.
Hey, Stevie Lee. Thank you for coming into our circus today.
It's always a circus.
It's always a circus. We love our circus. We're just awesome like that.
Okay.
It's always a circus.
Yes, always a circus. We love our circus. And for some reason, my chat isn't wanting to move.
I hear.
Let's see if you hear it.
Yes, I do.
Rachel says she's not frozen on her end, so that's good. Maybe it's my computer.
Okay.
Because
are you hardwired in or
you're hardwired in
or using Wi-Fi?
Hardwired.
No, well, I am. I was asking if she was.
I actually only have Verizon Mifi. We don't actually have regular. I use this for all of my internet stuff.
Oh, cool.
But let me try flipping over to my mobile, and because I haven't used up some stuff on there, and it may blank out on me for a second, but I will be back, I promise.
Okay, cool.
But hey to everybody in the chat that I can't see at the moment. Stevie Lee, Rachel, Rob Fez's biggest fan. Yes, we are glad Kelly is home to help. Though
what is happening?
We don't understand what is happening, so.
Okay.
All right.
That was like totally weird because I was hearing the sound through StreamYard and then also through YouTube. So it was kind of weird. All right, now I can see the chat.
Hey.
Rachel says, Kelly. Owie. I have an owie on my thumb. Technology issues, right? Stevie Lee, isn't that just the name of the game?
Hey.
All right, I can hear you. Hey, Mama. I love you, girl. Kelly.
If something happens and she can't keep the connection, you can create a stream.
And then we'll do it reverse. Okay. Lena, if something happens and you can't make a good connection, we can just we can just reverse it and I'll be the host and that way it
Okay.
comes through.
Okay. All right.
Hi, doggy. Is the dog down here? Oh, Lord, he is. Yeah. All right, Rachel. We said hi to Rachel. Stevie, thanks for being patient with us. We, yeah. I don't know if you ever live stream, but if you do, you totally understand our pain because it makes me crazy. Dances with Goofy. Hello.
Hey, how is this better? Because I think I got mine fixed. Yay.
It looks better to me. So let's see.
All right. Yes, technology is great. Love it.
When it works.
Right? So how are you doing, Mama Mouse? It's been a long few days for you guys.
It has been, and we're doing okay. We had to go. It's crazy because when this house was remodeled, it was remodeled to be handicap accessible on the main level. So all the
Okay.
doorways were widened, the bathroom was widened. We did not realize, and Taylor's been in and out of a wheelchair his whole life. We didn't realize with his new wheelchair, which is a little bit bigger, and he's a little bit bigger, our house is not handicap accessible. The doorways are barely wide enough. Like he has smashed his finger going into his own bedroom through the doorway. Yeah.
Baby Mouse.
I was just like, holy cow. And then we didn't have the right kind of shower head for him to take a shower. So we had to go. That's what we did earlier today when you and I were messaging back and forth is we had to go get a new shower head for our shower so that he could take a shower because he has both of those legs in casts.
Right.
So it's been a challenging kind of day, that's for sure. So
And then your internet went out yesterday right before your live stream.
Yes, it did. About 5 minutes before our live stream, the internet dropped. I mean, just random, just dropped. Called them. They said there wasn't an outage. We were the only ones. Neighbors came over. They also lost their internet. So we called them back and they said, oh yeah, it's an outage in your area. After the stream last night that Kelly was on at, I don't know, it was late, but the internet came back on like within 2 minutes of it. So I got up this morning and at least I had my TV back, and I forgot how spoiled you are because I'm used to saying, hey, GOOGLE, turn on whatever lights. And
Right.
I didn't have that last night. So I'm like, wow, we might actually have to use the light switch. But yeah, it was crazy. But this morning, all was good.
That's great. I'm glad. Kelly reminded me of Buford T. Justice from Smokey and the Bandit.
I didn't even think about that one. That is, yes.
I texted it to you too.
Did you? Oh,
yes.
Good Lord. I may have told him that.
I mentioned it in the stream. I figured they would say something and laugh about it, but the stream was just going so fast last night. But
yeah.
I actually fell asleep and woke back up because one of my friends called me and said, hey, we've been messaging you for like half an hour and you're not responding. Are you mad at us? And I'm like,
oh no.
No, I was asleep. It's 11:30 at night.
Right.
Dances Goofy says, hey guys, I had to refresh, so now I can see you. Yeah, Dances Goofy,
cool.
I'm glad that you can see us. I think there was some internet issues on my end, and then I think Mama Mouse was having some audio issues on her end. It's been a fun few minutes. We got live a little after we wanted to, but not a big deal. Yeah, we are here and it's working. So
better late than never.
Right.
Cool.
Dances says, I'm actually working, so I can't pay attention to chat. Hey, we're glad that you're here with us anyway. And looks like Stevie Lee and says, poor Taylor. Yeah, I can't imagine. You guys are dealing with a lot.
I think that's kind of why we decided not to do the game, because we've just been, I mean, obviously at Taylor's beck and call. So
right. As you need to be. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. And we just figured if we were on the stream that us getting up every few minutes to get something or to go check on him or to get a medicine just wouldn't have been super effective, because I did find that when you leave the stream, when you like step out, people tend to get annoyed. I don't know. I did it a couple times, and I muted my mic when I had a phone call, and I didn't know that wasn't proper YouTube etiquette. So
Okay, you know what? Did you see Josh's tweet earlier on Twitter?
I did not.
Apparently somebody's given them flack. He posted, "I am literally in one of the best periods of my life I've ever had. I have my dream job. I have the best wife and son that I could ever hope for, and I get to share Walt Disney World with thousands around the world. I'm thankful, and will stay positive no matter what negativity tries to creep in." So apparently, people are giving him flack about something. Somebody asked him if it's about the incident the other night. I don't know what incident
I have
happened,
no idea.
but Josh responded to that. It's not about the other night at the park, but honestly, I don't want to dignify it with a direct response. So, Josh and Jenna, we love you guys. You guys are awesome, and I don't know what's going on, but we love you guys.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know. Before I started streaming, when we were just watching things, and even before we were mods, Rachel, I am typing that. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I lost my train of thought. Oh, before we were even mods on channels, we were like, oh my God, this is so awesome. It's amazing when you step out of the light and into the background, the different things that go on. And like with anything in life, some people are going to give some negativity, and it's hard not to personalize that. And I know I carry I carry my heart on my shoulder. So when we get negative feedback, it's very hurtful.
Yeah.
So yeah. But you know what? Josh has been through it before. He's super, super professional.
Definitely.
I'm sure that they'll just slide right through it. And they have, I mean, obviously they're amazing. They have over 2,000 people on their stream on a daily basis.
Could you imagine if we had 2,000 people watching us talk about random stuff in craft?
Oh my gosh. That would be kind of crazy.
Rachel, Rob Fuzz's biggest fan, said, "Can you tell Mama, can you sign my name on Taylor's cast, please? I couldn't make it to the stream yesterday." Yes, I don't know if there's any room left on that cast.
Right? We're having to write smaller and smaller as it goes. But yes, Rachel, absolutely. We've had 4 or 5 people after the fact say, hey, can you add our name to the cast?
Well, Kelly's writing everybody's name like, 8, 12 inches tall. And then he claims the bottom of his foot.
Right? I loved it. I was like, why did you put Andy? And he said, because it's cute. I'm like, oh, Lord.
Okay. That was a whole big space for more people to sign.
I know.
I bet Taylor was hurting after all that.
Not any more than he had been before. We had given him his medicine. So by the end, I'm sure you saw he was getting pretty tired. So he went back and laid down and went to sleep for a while after. So, yeah.
Good.
But he seems to be doing okay.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. You guys are definitely in all of our prayers.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, what are we creating today?
I don't know. I am working on a layout. Last Sunday, when I was showing some of my garage sale stuff, I showed you guys this paper. It says, "Oh, the places you'll go." And there were 2 sheets of that. And I just now noticed that it actually it's a double-sided sheet. So you can tell I wasn't paying attention to it last week.
That's so cute.
So I think I'm going to start a layout for our 2019-2020 book. And I think this will be a beginning layout for that. I've got these I found in my stuff. This isn't from the garage sale stuff, but it's a little passport card. And I can put our traveling companions and favorite spot and our seat numbers and things on there. And so I might use that. It just depends. And then I have a little pad of gym Jim Holtz crafting paper, and
Nice.
I got this at last year for the garage sale. I got this brand new. It was $1.
Holy cow, that's awesome.
You are gonna have to come down in the spring and go to this garage sale with me because you can spend some cash. But I've got that, and I've got the Ziploc bag full of the little embellishments that came with the paper. So I think I am going to work on a first layout for our book. What are you going to work on?
I don't know. I had a couple thoughts. I'm redoing our Christmas. So we are doing our tree exclusively in Disney, but
Awesome.
I'm going to make our ornaments. So I thought about starting that, or
Awesome.
what I really need to do is finish my book for Gracie. I've got all my photos and everything, so that's really what I need to do. I don't know. I might start with that, or I wanted to do some bookmarks for my kids at school.
Fun.
I have these little bookmark paper things, and I have the tassels that
ribbon?
go on it. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I thought about maybe starting that also. You know,
Are
when you have
those-
all these ideas in your head and you start it,
Right.
and I don't want to like not be able to finish it. So
Are those going to be Christmas gifts for your kids?
yeah, probably. They'll probably be
Hmm.
Christmas gifts. So
Hey guys in the chat, what should Mama Mouse start on? Should she finish up her book with Gracie? Should she work on bookmarks, or should she start hand making ornaments for their tree? Help her decide.
right, please help me decide.
This is the second live stream that I've done today.
Oh, are you serious?
Yep, I tried to do a live stream of us working on our tree, and holy cats, that was just a disaster. Our tree that we spent $300 on 2 years ago won't light. And then we went over to my parents last night to pick up lights, and they won't light now. They worked last night and now they won't. And Sam and I are like, forget this. I actually lost 2 subscribers after that live stream.
Are you serious? That
Yeah.
it's so frustrating. I there for a while, every time I streamed, whether it was football with Mama Mouse or a preserving the magic, we lost subscribers. And I've told Kelly, I said, I'm obviously horrible at this. I'm not going to do it anymore because every time I do it, we lose subscribers. And it's really hard not to take it personal. Again, it's that whole, then there's going to be negativity no matter what. But we are who we are, and I don't pretend to be anybody different. And so if they don't like me for who I am, then it's probably best that they moved on anyway. I mean,
Exactly. It got funny after a little bit because I knew all these lights worked because we tested them over at Mom and Dad's last night. Well, here's this big long strand of lights, and like 1/4 of it worked, and I'm going, "Are you serious?" The tree is half decorated with a couple things of lights, and I'm about to go toss it in the dump.
That's awesome. Whoa, I'm sorry. I lost you.
Mom and Dad, you are not allowed to fall. Just throwing that out there.
My bad. Sorry.
We don't have Tracy for PSAs. We are not there to come get you, but I can call 911. I'm closest.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, ouch.
All right. So I think someone said to finish what I started, that it would, yes, I did get the picture, Stevie, that I would feel better if I did that. So I might just work on Gracie's book. Do you want to kind of show as we go, or do you want me to
Sure, we can show. Well, with how much problems we've had with getting things set, it might be better to leave it.
I'm telling you, that's kind of what my thought was, but I wanted to make sure because I brought my phone down and I brought the mic stand down, as you can see through the stream. Sorry, guys. So yeah, anyway.
Let me get rid of this. I've been playing with our tripod because I had picked up a tripod at Best Buy when I got my Joby, and it was too big because to go into the theme parks it has to fit into a backpack. And so we got home and it would kind of set at the house for a little bit, and I finally took a look at it and it was too big. So we took it back and got the smaller travel one. But the little piece that connects to it was really flimsy to hold a phone, and I didn't trust that. I'm like, I don't want my phone to fall out of it or something and break. So
Right.
I'm like, I wonder if the piece on my Joby will fit on the tripod, and it does. So I'm moving my piece from my Joby back and forth between my handheld and my tripod.
Ah, that's kind of cool. It's a good idea.
So because I've been working on some of my Vlogmas videos that I'm partnering with Jill from the Scrapaholic, and I'm actually took kind of from you, and I'm doing it underneath the video and trying to stand over it and watch myself craft, and that's been funny to watch.
Oh no.
So
Can you hook it up to where you can see yourself through the computer?
I haven't tried that yet. I haven't gotten that fancy quite yet.
Well, what I do is I send myself the link, the Yard Stream link.
Oh,
To I have my internet on my phone and on my computer, so I just pull it up on my phone, on my internet, and log in with my phone, and that way, and then again with the computer, and then I've got both. Does that make sense? Like my phone is a whole different guest, I guess.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it works. It works. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do that super rude thing and step out of the chat for a second to go get Gracie's pictures.
I will tell you that no one in this stream, and including the host, thinks you're rude. Just FYI.
Thank you very much. I will be right back.
All right. Steve says, don't touch anything, Mama. Actually, I think most of the problems were me. So we can't blame Mama Mouse for that today. So I've got these 4 that I'm going to kind of play with on my 2 sheets and kind of see how they lay out, because I don't want to cover the wording of the places you'll go. But I don't know if these are going to be quite big enough for photos, so I'm going to grab a couple other papers that are right here and test that. So tell me how everyone else's Sunday is going, because we've got 4 people in here who think that watching us craft is awesome, and I want to know what you guys are up to today other than watching us craft. Pam's fam, it says, hey, Lena and Mama Mouse. Hey, Pam, how are you, my big sis? I have, it's from Creative Memories. It's one of the old, I think it was a consultant gift. It's a 3, it's got 3 of the little photo holders, and I actually use it to hold photo mats because it's perfect sizing. So I'm going to try to see if I can find some other photo mats, because these are actually smaller than I thought they were.
I shall be back as soon as I can hear you again. Ta-da! Hey, Pam.
Pam's here. See, the green one, this one is the one from the Jim Holtz pack, and this one is actually a photo mat size. So this one is actually much smaller than a photo mat. So I've grabbed a stack of my other photo mats, and I'm looking for some green ones. My Stevie says, my Sunday's okay. I've been relaxing watching YouTube. I'm obsessed with YouTube now. Well, I'm glad that you're obsessed with us.
That's a story of my life. We actually thought about getting rid of regular TV because all we watch is YouTube and Netflix and
Football?
Voodoo. Oh yeah, well, football, but we can stream the football off NFL Live.
Awesome.
So yeah, I got my candy corn on clearance at 50 cents a bag. So
Wahoo! You
Pardon
are
me,
set to go. After you went to bed on Halloween when we were watching the football game, Kelly did good. He gave away candy.
That's good.
Granted, he ate some, but he also gave some away.
That doesn't surprise me either.
Sorry,
Not
Kelly.
Okay, so you guys want to see some of these pictures?
Yes, we do. And we're all here for you.
I thanks. I'm doing okay with it. Kind of.
This
Okay.
was my Rolly Bear. We lost him right before our vacation in 2014.
Aw.
I actually had raised him from the moment he was born. I thought he was a dead rat on the back porch of the farmhouse we were living in. He was still wet. Literally still wet from being born. And literally I shared custody with the mama cat until she abandoned him. So
Shared custody. I love it.
I was devastated. So I understand your loss.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. But it's okay.
Let's see these pictures.
All right, so here's one of them.
Aww.
She snuggled with T in the back seat of the car. She went everywhere that I went. She was my therapy dog, so she was actually a registered therapy dog. She could sense when I was in pain, and she would come and lay against me to kind of, I don't know, it helped a lot, actually. It was very soothing. So, again, she's in the car. Apparently, I have a lot of photos of her in the car. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm actually cutting the photos. So when you scrapbook, you don't want to just slap a whole picture on there and have all that wasted space. So I trimmed it down. So these are Blaze. I must have had a weird setting on this because it looks weird compared to the other pictures. I don't know why. Did I show you guys the bottle of hair that they gave me? I wanted to, so I just took a photo of it, but I think I'm going to actually put the bottle in a pouch in the book so that I don't ever lose it.
Because I know you had mentioned that you were talking about maybe making it into a necklace.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Something happened on the football game because my husband is like going insane up there.
I can hear that.
I'm like, whoa, he's getting a little Mama Mouse excited football game going on.
I don't know what is more hilarious to me because I am not a huge football person. I was the manager for the funnier part is I was the manager for the boys football team in 7th grade, and I could not tell you the difference between a field goal and a basketball goal.
Ooh.
And I managed boys sports all through high school, so I read a book most of the time. But
that's awesome.
I think the best part is you in the background, and that one night when Kelly slapped his hand over your mouth.
Well, we were talking today about streaming the game. I'm like, would you just want me to do not want to stream with me because I'm too loud and obnoxious? And he goes, you need to stop thinking that. I'm like, well,
we love you. I think half the people come to the stream for you.
I went back and looked at that with my cousin, and I was like, are you kidding me? I am an idiot. It was horrible.
It's awesome.
Rachel, I will check out my message on Twitter. Okay. So Gracie Ann slept with me. She had her own spot in the bed.
Aww.
So yeah, she was all snuggled up. This day, this is Tara and Gracie. Okay, funny story. We decided to take Gracie and Dax, the golden retriever, for a walk. Okay. And Blaze. Well, Blaze kept getting out of her harness because apparently it was too big for her. And then Gracie, we're walking through the middle of the park, and Gracie stops and sits down. And I'm like, come on, Grace, let's go. The dog would not move. She was tired. And so she was done with the walk. We literally had to carry her all the way back home. It's like, who's taking who for a walk, sister? So, yeah. So that was that day. It was just like, I'll never forget. Yeah. Tara goes, Mom, let's not take your dogs for a walk anymore because I don't want to have to carry them. I'm like, yeah.
Now, how old is Tara?
Tara is 23.
Okay.
She will be 24 on her birthday, May 6th.
On her birthday.
It's kind of a given, wasn't it?
Right. Hey, she might be 24 the day after her birthday.
She might
you never
be.
know.
She might still be 24. Hey, cat is in the background. Oh, yeah, Kitty. That's the gray cat, Kitty. And the white cat is the polydactyl, and she probably is in there sleeping with my daughter. So, I just can't even. You know what? I'm going to cut this picture all weird wonky.
Don't you love doing that? I will say
Yeah.
that I think scrapbooking is a lot easier in today's age than it would have been like when we were growing up. Just because if you print a photo and you mess it up, you can print it for relatively cheap, and you can click on it and send it to Walgreens or CVS or Rite Aid or Walmart or wherever and not have to take in the little piece of negative and tell them what number on the strip it is, or pay the astronomical price that it costs for duplicates. I remember when Walmart went to offering free duplicates, and my mom just thought it was the best thing ever because she always got duplicates after that.
Yep. I even had a photo printer for a while. It's cheaper to buy a new photo printer than to buy the ink that goes in.
I know.
It is ridiculous.
Well, it's the same thing really with a regular printer. Sometimes that ink is astronomical. I mean, I know my parents sometimes are like, well, it's $150 to buy the 3 ink cartridges for this printer. We might as well donate it to the thrift store and spend $50 to buy the new printer.
Amen.
But I actually use HP Insta Ink, and I love it.
What's that?
It is for HP printers, and it's a computerized thing where my printer is hooked up to the internet, and the program gauges my ink levels, and there's different levels, and I pay $2.99 a month for 50 prints, plus I have 50 in reserve. And as my ink starts to get low, they automatically mail me a new cartridge at no cost.
No way.
Yeah,
That is awesome.
Do you have an HP printer?
I do. I think we do, actually.
I will text you the link for HP Insta Ink.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know where my printer went. It was down here. Huh. That's funny. Okay. Oh, I got to show you these pictures. So I had just learned how to do the filters on Instagram.
Oh, that's adorable.
So I did all these. She's so goddamn cute. I love that one.
Oh, have you done your cover page yet?
No, I've not.
That one has to be your cover page photo. That one is just adorable.
This is going to be my bath photo. She looks so miserable.
She looks so, she's going to I'm going to attack you in your sleep, woman.
She was so mad. I don't know if she was more mad about the bath or the bow that I put in her hair, but she was not having it.
Mama, what are you doing to me?
I know, right? And then I made her a Christmas dress.
Aww.
It was cute.
So cute.
Little Christmas dress. I made her an ugly Christmas sweater too. I don't know if I have those pictures still. But I'm a ridiculous dog owner. Oh, here's her ugly Christmas sweater. I do have her pictures. And I have her pictures when we went swimming. I have her pictures of her. Oh, girl. Okay, I know we're family friendly. Boys, cover your eyes, okay? This is horrible. Look at this.
Oh.
Can you believe that? Oh, my God. Oh Lord.
Gracie let you do anything to her.
She loved me. Thank God she loved me. Okay, there's her ugly Christmas sweater.
That's
It has
adorable.
bird houses all over it. See the
That's
bird
so
houses?
cute.
So yeah, it was funny.
Did you see the picture I posted of Sam and Peaches on Instagram earlier?
I know. I haven't been on Instagram yet today.
I will show you. That cat will let, even though she's supposedly my cat, Sam can do anything to her. He's literally just holding her up and messing with her. If I did something like that, she would claw me to death and I'd bleed for 4 hours. I know, it happened.
That's
Literally,
like Shadow.
the Friday night before we went down to, it was Labor Day weekend. So we did stuff for my birthday over Labor Day weekend since it was a 4-day.
Right.
She gouged the top of my thigh. And Sam went to Dollar General and picked up some Neosporin and some big Band-Aids and slapped it on there. It was the night that they were doing the Beverly Challenge.
Oh.
Because I remember that because we donated and then we volunteered at the school for their pack carnival.
Uh-huh.
And so he came back and I covered it up and we went to the carnival and we came home and I'm still bleeding and that's 2 hours later.
Oh my
So
goodness.
it was bleeding through. So I changed the Band-Aid and in the morning it was still bleeding. So literally I was bleeding for over 4 hours. I'm like, I think I ended up having to change the Band-Aid even the next day more because it kept like seeping. I'm like, Kat, what the heck did you do to me?
She must have actually hit a vein. Like
That's
legit.
I'm like, she was like gonna take out my carotid artery or something. I'm like, sorry, Kat, my bad.
We had a cat. I think I told you guys the story already, but we had a cat when Kelly and I first moved in together. He had this crazy cat, and every morning it would bite me, like legitimate chomp, I'm gonna eat you bite. And so I would get up and I would feed it. Well, that was not the thing to do because then for that cat's entire rest of its life, every morning it came and bit me so that I would remember to give it some food. It was like, seriously.
I don't need you to chomp on me to remind me to feed you, Kat.
I was like, really? And then she ended up getting feline cancer. So she had diabetes. And so we literally gave her insulin shots 3 times a day, every day. For real. And then she got feline cancer, so we didn't want to put her through any of that. So,
well, sometimes that's the hard part about being a pet mama or a regular mama is making some of those hard decisions that you don't want to do.
Yep, absolutely.
Is it better to put her down? Than to let her suffer or, is it better to, my grandpa was diagnosed with prostate cancer and they told him with how old you are, the chemo is going to kill you faster. So he, was on pain medication and whatnot. And thankfully, we took out an AER loan to fly me home so I could go to the funeral.
Oh my goodness.
I got to, because we were living in Washington, so I had to go through Denver, and Pam, I needed you like in 2009 to protect me because Denver has those moving walkways that like you just kind of kind of like outside of Universal, but it ended about 1 foot away from the staircase at Denver Airport that goes down to some of the lower flights. And I literally almost face planted downstairs because you're coming off of that and you don't realize that, like, as you're walking, you're probably going at least 20 miles an hour on that thing.
Holy cat.
I'm like, wow. So
That's
Pam, I needed you then.
That would be me. That would be me. I would be the one that would be face down in the middle of the airport for the whole world to be laughing at.
Are you doing Pam and I's gift exchange, crafting exchange that we're doing?
Yes, I am.
Yay!
Yay. My baby girl. I miss her so much.
Aww.
I know.
Guys, put hearts in the chat for Mama Mouse and Gracie. Show them how much we love her.
She's my girl. But I am going to start working with Blaze out in public. And I'm going to get her trained and certified so that she can be a therapy dog like Gracie was.
Now, would Gracie have been able to go into the parks? Is she that kind of certified?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
In this day and age, certified sometimes, the word certified is so liberal. Right. I can go online and buy a certification for peaches.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or snakes. People have done that. Like,
do you remember in the news about the guy back in 2008 or 2009, the guy out in Washington that found the big huge snake in his toilet?
No.
We were living in Washington at that point. I was leaving. I'm like, do I leave the toilet seat open or closed?
Oh, girl.
I'm like, I don't want to open it and there be some snake in my toilet because the toilet will no longer be an issue.
Oh my God.
But on the other hand, if I leave it open and there's a snake, I don't want to wake up and some snake's in my bed.
Yeah, I think I would have flipped out. I gotta do some reaching. I can't reach stuff. Stuff that I need. I kind of liked having Kelly's wireless things, although they kept falling out of my mouth. Because I feel
you
like
mean your ears?
What?
Don't you mean your ears?
Oh yeah, that. Oh Lord, what do what do I say? I just there's no words for me right now. Oh my gosh, y'all should have laughed at that. I'm telling you. All right. Let's see.
I just had this image of like these earpieces, just like you're starting to spit them out,
Yep. That's
these aren't working, Kelly. Why? I don't know. They're all wet.
They're all wet. Don't they go here? Yeah. We would have that conversation. You know that. And he would say, "Oh, honey, you're so pretty."
Or it'd be the whole gimbal thing all over again.
My Lord. Yeah. Don't ever take the gimbal apart again. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, so here
you took apart my tripod.
I did too. Whoops.
Oh, I love those. So are you doing an 8? Are you doing an 8x8 or a 12x12?
8x8.
Okay.
Dude, it's like so dark. So here's, I guess, that one. Oh, so hard to see. Dun, dun, dun. Page 1. Oh, this is a cute picture. This is a cute
Mike, I agree with that, and I'm gonna highlight that comment.
That. What, Mike? Where are you? Mike Wheeler, hey!
Mike Wheeler says, people that have fake service animals have ruined it for people that actually do need them. One reason why I won't get a seen eye dog.
Oh man, really? I don't know. People just need to get over it. I have I still do actually. I'm gonna put it in our book. A certification card that I carried in my wallet that had a picture of her and that she was certified. And then there was a special tag that she had to wear on her collar. Plus, I had a vest for her. And shoot, there was something else. I forgot what it was. That might have been it. It might have just been the collar, the vest, and then her actual certification card. Because anytime I took her anywhere, she had to be identified, and I had to have a form of identification that said that she was who she was. What happened? Oh,
I clicked on the wrong one. Now, I might be wrong on this. Correct me if I am. If the service dog is in their vest and they're working, someone just isn't supposed to come up and start petting the dog, correct?
Correct.
Okay. If they do, it's not really the dog isn't really a service dog.
No, I mean, people do it all the time.
Okay.
Typically, they ask. Like Grace and I went to the airport. I had a gentleman that came up and said, "This dog is amazing. Can I please pet her? I know she's working." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine." And Gracie, I would say, "Sit and say hello," and she would sit and just sit real pretty. Essentially, is what she was doing. And then the man, touched her head and patted her on the head. So
Okay.
she did really well. I typically let people pet her just because, I mean, that's part of what a therapy dog does, I guess, is,
Okay.
we were at the airport. There's a lot of anxiety at the airport, and kids and other people were super cool about coming up and being respectful of her. I'm trying to decide. I think I should put this picture there.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Hey, and Pam, my address is in my about section of my channel now. So I figure, Mom, do you remember about maybe it was 4 years ago? They had that big thing about ISIS had hacked the Pentagon and stolen all the addresses and things.
No.
Oh yeah. Do you not keep up with that?
Girl, I guess not. Holy cats. I should.
I think I only know because we got a letter that says your information has been compromised.
Well, yeah, I remember getting a letter, but I don't remember, I don't know.
ISIS had hacked the Pentagon.
Oh, wow. Good to know now after the fact now, isn't it?
Right. And so I figure that if ISIS has my address, everyone else can have it too.
Good point. Have you ever Googled yourself? I used to give a briefing on OPSEC.
I did. I have.
Yeah, if you Google yourself, it's scary. Like you can, I'm not going to tell you on the stream, but yeah, it's scary. It's scary.
And actually, that's something good for everyone in the chat too.
Absolutely.
Sometime go and Google yourself. Google images and articles and see what all information about yourself is out there. And I know a lot of information with my name on it and my picture has been put out there in the past 6 years because of my job with the chamber. And I tried to limit it as much as I could, but in a profile job like I had, it was very difficult. And it was hard to just explain to them, that you have to give and take with this a little bit too. But here is where I'm at on my first page. I added, these are actual chipboard, this one, and I covered up the little world with this bigger one. And I think I'm going to look for a few stickers to put around as well.
Oh yeah, that's super cute. Now, do you do journaling on your?
I do. I will journal. Probably. Where did I set those? There. My photos will probably end up being more the size of that Jim Holtz paper, and I will journal underneath and give space to write at the airport. What I typically do is I will journal about the day, and I print it on the computer because my handwriting is atrocious. If I had been good in math and things like that, Sam says I probably should have been a doctor because I have a doctor's handwriting.
Awesome.
So I type everything out, I print it, I put it into the book, and then I put the pictures behind that day. And so that way, I can read about what we did and then look at the pictures.
Right. That makes sense. I might have to have Kelly bring my medicine down here in a minute. I've been having issues for the last couple days.
Oh, Mama Mouse, I'm so sorry.
Nah, that's just part of life. I'm sure a lot of it has to do with Taylor and the mommy worries there.
Yeah.
It's just part of life.
Rachel, I can do the craft ornament, but not the candy. I don't trust sending food in the mail. Rachel, sending food in the mail is a lot less dangerous than you think it is. And I'm sure Mom and Mouse has done this too. I've shipped stuff overseas for deployments, and it gets there just fine. Might be a little melted by the time it gets there, but it will be okay. I promise. So just something to think about. It's actually very safe to send prepackaged candy. I mean, I've baked stuff and mailed it. And when one of my friend's husband was overseas, we did a lot of baking, and you just slip some slices of bread in there, and it captures the moisture, and you're good to go.
Yep. You know what the best packing material is?
What's that?
Non-butter and salted popcorn.
Yes.
The best.
Yep, just air popped popcorn.
Yep.
Yep.
No butter, no salt. And not the microwave bag kind. But yeah.
Yeah, Rachel, if you want to chat with Pam about, final comments on that, I'll let Pam make the final decision on that.
Hard candy might be, I mean, if,
Yeah.
hard candy might be a thing, like me and Werther's. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has real Werther's.
Really?
Yes, they even have the caramel. They have the sugar-free ones. They have the regular, and they have the caramel cheese.
I really want this picture to work. Oh, I don't know if it's going to. God, I have like a huge mess here. Like, look at this.
I thought it's a craft room. In general, craft rooms are messy. Have you not seen my video of where I actually showed my craft room?
I have not. Are you kidding me?
I actually gave a tour of my craft room when it looked horrible. And the funnier part is I think it looks worse now.
A painter's palette is never clean.
That's right. Have you seen the snowman softball that I made and posted on Instagram?
No.
Okay, hold on. Let me grab it.
Instagram. I need to make sure I'm following you on Instagram.
On Wednesday, I was daughter napped by my parents. My mom had a doctor's appointment, and they're like, "Do you want to go and we'll feed you lunch?" And I'm like, "Heck yeah, you want to feed me lunch? I'll go anywhere you want me to." And so we ended up down in Wichita in the first snow of the year, and I was playing around in a Dollar Tree craft group that I'm in, and there was a picture of this.
Oh my gosh. That is so darn cute. Wow.
It is a baseball from our local thrift store, and it's got Dollar General has these little garland sprigs that are $1 a piece.
Yep.
And I just took them apart, and I bought a hot glue gun. Pam, I was playing with hot glue, and I did not burn myself. Please feel proud of. But I was like, feel proud of me. And I hijacked some of Sam's acrylic paint because Sam paints, and I painted on his little face. And I showed the picture to one of my friends, and she goes, "If you can make one as a softball, I'll buy it from you." And so I said, "Okay, I'll just charge you $5. I'm not doing it to make money." And this is where I'm at on the softball one so far.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome.
I need to put a little bit more up kind of for foliage, I think, because as the glue dries, it kind of settles. You can kind of see it kind of settles back there. Yeah. So I want to add a little bit more right through here and then let it dry again, and then I'll put the face on it. I wiped it off just a little bit, but I think some of the unique part of it is that you can see where it's been hit over and over by the baseball bat, and It's got dents in it, and each one has its own character and is so unique.
That's cool. That is super cool.
Rachel, you saw that on Facebook. You loved that post. Well, thank you so much. There will be a video in December about that. Yes, Pam's proud of me for not burning myself.
I bought hot glue sticks yesterday for a Christmas craft.
Where do you get yours at?
I just got these at Michael's. We would happen to have been over by Michael's, so I just got them there.
Did you use a coupon?
Coupon plus an educator's discount.
Woo. Now, are you a teacher or are you like a para or?
I am a para, but it is more for. I have my bachelor's degree. I used to teach math and science for 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade in a small school. I loved it. And I probably will go back into teaching my own classroom. But for now, I'm totally cool with being a para. Oh, I thought I was going to like that, and I don't. Darn it. I don't know. Okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
Oh, it's not a behavioral thing. It is a reteach. So a teacher will introduce a concept in the classroom, and then I will take them out and reteach if needed, and then give them a more structured or less chaotic study space. So
that's what I needed growing up.
I love it. It is like the best job ever.
Oh, I really like that. See, I didn't have an IEP. They tested me to see if I needed one, but they tested me in an environment where I was by myself. There was no distractions, and it was quiet. And they're like, well, Lena does just fine in a classroom setting. See, she did all this work and da 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 da. Well, I was by myself and no one was bugging me.
No one was bugging me.
And so they could not get me an IEP. And the special ed para could not help me because I did not have an IEP. So I was failing my classes because, of a test that said, oh, she doesn't need help, when clearly I did.
Right. Well, they use the, oh gosh, not CAT. I can't think of the name of it now. Dang it. Anyway, there's a special test that they do. Same thing. It identifies where your weaker points are and whether they are to where you need assistance to be successful. So, yeah, look at that. Let's see. Hang on. Go back up into chat. Something about Pepper Tree Villa.
Pepper Tree Villa's live.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Stevie says, I had an IEP. I have a learning disability. Taylor has an IEP as well. And then Pam's fan says, my son has an IEP. I don't know if you guys were, or if Pam's son was a preemie, or Stevie, if you were a preemie, but it is very, very common with preemie babies or really sick babies to need a special education assistance. And they say that for every month in the hospital, it's like a year of challenging education. I don't know. When Taylor was first, we did parents as teachers. We did that. And I did all this physical therapy at home, and that's what they told me. So
that's interesting. I wasn't a preemie. I was actually a couple weeks late.
Take your time, do you?
My mom didn't even know she was in labor.
Oh,
I'm number 3.
Oh, wow.
I was late, and of course, Mom was very uncomfortable. And my grandma was like, "Well, why don't we just go on a walk?" And she was like, "Okay." So they're walking, and Mom keeps kind of rubbing her back, and I've heard this story many times. And my grandma kind of looks down and goes, what's wrong? And Mom goes, well, I keep getting these spasms in my lower back. My grandma kind of looks at her and goes, how often are you getting these spasms in your lower back? She's like, well, they started out about every few hours this morning, but they're about every kind of 5 minutes or so. And my grandma just kind of looks like, Jane, you're in labor.
Oh my gosh.
So back then, there are no cell phones, 30 some years ago. And so grandma set mom went up back when you could go and knock on a neighbor's door and didn't have to fear they were going to shoot you.
Right.
Mom, they went up on a porch and sat mom in a chair, and grandma knocked on the door and said, "Can I call my husband? My daughter's in labor and we need to go to the hospital."
Oh my gosh.
So by the time they got to the hospital, I was crowning.
Oh my Lord. That is crazy.
And they got mom situated, and the doctor comes in and says, "Okay, I'm gonna go get the nurse. You've got to it'll be a couple of contractions from now." And the doctor leaves, and mom goes, Lena's coming now. And the doctor comes back in, and grandma's holding me. She's like, you're a little late.
That did not happen. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Holy cow. Your mom is a pretty awesome woman.
I'm like,
Same.
so I still give mom a hard time about it. I'm like, Mom, I was number 3. I wasn't number 1. She's like, well, in my defense, there had been 16 years.
Wow.
I'm like, I don't care. All right, this is what I ended up doing with it. I added some smaller sheets on top of the green one to give it a little bit of depth.
Yep. I love doing that. I did it in Gracie's book. In fact, in the page I just did, my frame sheet was smaller. It was the same size as my photo, so I offset it. You see what I'm talking about?
I do. I like that. That's pretty.
Figure out the lighting. Okay, maybe that's it. I can't figure out the lighting with the computer because does it get dark for you? It gets
it gets dark.
Okay, yeah. I'm still trying to figure out how to do that.
Mike says, "Oh, I've got a story to tell when I was in school. Oh boy, this should be good. Elementary school, I had a box taped around my desk that I wasn't allowed to leave."
What?
Okay, Mike, we need a little bit more information about this. Why could you not leave? Were you always running around the room? I mean,
Mike, come on now. I mean,
we need a little bit more information on this here.
Mike and Pam had issues riding in my car. We went on a car ride, and those two were having it out in the back seat.
Did you say I'm going to stop this car if you two don't knock it off?
I did. Ask them; they will tell you. They were tattling on each other, and Pam was like, "He's touching me." Yeah, it was a thing. They were naughty little children. Okay.
Watching them interact in the stream, I can believe that.
Let me check out some chat.
Sure, go for it.
So proud. It's adorable. Okay. I'm back for a little bit. Welcome back, Mike. I had an IEP with a learning disability. Stevie, yep. Mike's story. Pam says, yeah, my son was late too. Stevie, nope, not a preemie as far as I know. Just very delayed when I was younger with walking, talking, speech issues in general. They say that Taylor was, obviously Taylor was a late walker. Hello, he has muscular dystrophy, but his speech and hearing actually was delayed. They told us he was deaf, and then we went and had a surgery done on his ears, and they discovered he was not deaf. He just had a problem with his ear, and they fixed it. So,
well, that's great,
right? Doctors don't always know. Agreed.
Now,
Pam, no, you were not angels. Sounds like Mike when he's full of sugar. I completely agree. Mike Wheeler, because I had severe ADHD and I would get up and distract kids and get books off the shelves. They, thank goodness that they, deal with those situations in a different fashion now. rather than, because I'd be kind of mad if they stuck my kid in a box all day. But now I think they have better strategies of how to teach children to work around it better. I don't know. Mike says, yep, we were angels. Jonathan was the chaotic one who sleeps on the car ride. LOL. Yeah, you guys were a hot mess that day.
Did you see the news report about the teacher that put the child that had ADHD in the bathroom with a desk?
No, I did not. I bet that person's not employed anymore.
I guess from what I remember of the article, the teacher was supposed to give them a private place to work, and there were no available classrooms, so she moved his desk into the bathroom.
Oh. Well, that's probably wasn't her best choice. I was definitely say.
Right? So
But-
do you homeschool Taylor like in between his surgeries, or
No, actually, they said that Taylor could go back to school on Monday. So I work there, so I'm a little more
you're able to be more hands-on?
yeah, and I'm there in case there's an issue or he needs something. So I'm not as standoffish about sending him back. So yeah, sorry.
That's a lot sooner than I expected.
The teachers even said that, but they're saying that we should have his pain under control on just Tylenol and Advil, and he could go back to school on Monday. The teachers are like, if he's not ready, do not stress over it. It will be just fine.
You guys probably are assigned like computers from the school where he can get his homework, online, right?
They have what's called Google Classroom, and all
Right.
the teachers post their assignments on Google Classroom, including, we don't use textbooks anymore. Everything is done through the kids' iPads.
Really?
So he goes into Google Classroom, he clicks on a link, and it takes him to the pages of the lesson to review and read, and then you click continue, and it'll take you to maybe a worksheet that they need completed or a lab that needs to be done. And it's all done 100% on Google Classroom or Spotify. Spotify is more of the PowerPoint type things that the teachers would share. So
Wow. That's
yeah.
awesome.
it is crazy, but I'll tell you, I finished my degree. Now, I obviously started it on campus, but I finished my degree online. So my last year and a half of my college classes were all online. So it's a thing now. It's the way college is going to be. There's going to be very, very few people actually stepping foot on a campus when they can get what they need in the comfort of their living room, in their jammies and slippers. More sunshine.
Well,
welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here.
hey, Jim. Welcome to the stream. We are crafting and chatting, and Mama Mouse is working on her book for Gracie, and I have started working on some layouts for our upcoming trip in December.
I just cut my photo too small.
Oh no.
That's a big bummer.
Oh, let's see.
Where's my measuring tape? I don't know what I did with it.
Mike says they were a lovely hot mess.
Yes, they were a lovely hot mess. I agree.
And Mike says you should have seen his pre-stream comments for my stream earlier when I was trying to decorate the tree. He was singing me all kinds of songs.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, that was fun.
That's a bit scary.
Um,
I have started picking out these candy corns are so good, but they make my mouth water. And then I can't talk.
Take your time.
Started picking out the paper that I want to use for Mike's scrapbook.
Awesome.
And I talked to the young lady at our school who is vision impaired. And she's going to help me by typing a few things in Braille to put in his book as well.
So, what book are you making? I'm missing something here.
What?
I didn't know you were making a book.
Oh, I'm going to make a vision impaired book for Mike. So it's all,
That's so cool.
I'm going to use textured papers, and I'm going to do a little bit of journaling with Braille. And I might put, I'm trying to think of what to put, in the scrapbook, but I thought I'd maybe try something that is textured but Disney related. So yeah, so I'm going to do a scrapbook for Mike, who is blind.
That is so cool.
So it'll be fun. I'm excited to get it done and start working on it. And it's going to be one that is going to take me a little bit because I am such a perfectionist that I'm really going to have to focus on what I'm doing. So
right, I get that.
I'll be back again. Got to see other 101 Dalmatian trees going. I used to have the 101 Dalmatian set. It was before Kelly and I had ever gone to Disney, and we're like, okay, this is just weird. All these dogs on our tree. I gave it away. I know. We were talking about that today. Kelly was like, whatever happened to our 101 Dalmatians? And I said, you told me to give it away. So yeah, that was a thing. I'm pretty sure I'll know when I get all my decorations out again, but I'm almost positive.
Wouldn't it be awesome if it's in like the bottom of some box?
Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, it would. Okay, I've got to find one more picture to go in this little tiny frame. I have different pictures of her and all of her different hair bows. I had all these crazy hair bows for her. She's my girl. My gross. That one won't fit. I guess that one will, but it's just like the same picture. I liked that one. Kind of. She looks mad. That poor dog, I'm telling you. She was so tolerant of my human behaviors.
I don't know what Sam's watching in the living room, but I just caught the tail end of Bugle Boy's Company Bee in the background.
Alrighty. Captain America, maybe?
That's a pretty old song for it to be in Captain America.
Yeah, but it was, he was froze back in World War II, right, guys? World War II is when he went into the freeze chamber, and then he came out in modern day. Do you still have some of the bows from Mom? Oh, absolutely. You should add them to your book. That is a great idea, Stevie. Great.
Oh, that's a really good idea, Stevie.
Yeah, I will do that. I found her. I already told you guys that. I have her therapy dog tag, and I found her regular tag that I got when we first got her. It has rhinestones on it, and it says Gracie, and it's just too darn adorable.
You know, that's the one that you should make into a necklace. You could put the little hair bottle like you're gonna do, but use her regular dog tag and make it into a pendant for a necklace.
That would be kind of cute, actually. Pam, hello. Pam gave you her address.
That's my address.
Oh, okay, cool. I was like, did she realize that she put that on the? Okay, good. I'm glad. Thank you. I was a little panicked for Pam there for a second. But when you think about it, seriously, I mean, you Google it and it's there. So everybody being secretive about everything is, uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. I pulled the frame off.
I know.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. She looks like a hot mess.
So I talked with my friend Jess, who I went to Cropaganza with in September for my birthday. And we chatted, and we are actually not going to go to Cropaganza in February. Oh, I love the frames on those.
That was kind of fun.
I really like the frames on those. Those are perfect.
I had trouble finding pictures that would fit inside of it.
I can imagine because they're pretty small.
All right.
So I'm going up to Kansas City.
What? Now you got my attention.
And she lives I'm going to go up to Kansas City and catch some transportation to go to her house from there. And so we might be able to meet up at some point up there.
Absolutely.
But it was going to be, for half of a table, it is $120. Plus, it is, you pay for your room and your food and whatnot. And so she had said, like, the first thing she said when I told her that I wasn't going to be working anymore was, what do you want to do about Cropaganza? I don't want you to feel like, it's going to overtax you to do it.
Right.
And I'm like, it should be fine, yada, yada, yada. But then Cropaganza was literally less than a month away from when we get back from vacation in January.
Oh, yeah.
And she has been begging me to go up to Kansas City and catch the train to go visit her and stay for a little bit since, I have all this free time now. And Sam and I talked about it, and he's like, well, I could drive you up to Kansas City to catch that. And, maybe we could both go. We would get you a one-way ticket and get me a round-trip ticket. And, I could go and hang out with, the guys can go do something and we can craft.
Right.
And Stevie, that it's actually less expensive than, overall than what we would have paid to go to Cropaganza. And it was definitely less than she was going to have to pay because she was going to catch the train or she was going to drive herself the day drive to Wichita. So I'm going to
Cropaganza. Where's that at?
Cropaganza is in Wichita. It is at the Best Western Wichita North. The Scrap Fanatic, the same store that does the garage sale, puts it on. They do it twice a year. And it's where for 3 days you just sit there and craft and scrapbook, and they have like snacks and all kinds of things. And it was fun, but Jess and I were at a table right in the sun in the hottest part of the day, and literally we were both sick half the time and couldn't be in there because we couldn't handle, the heat. And then I was like, when we had no heat, I'm going, man, I wish it was Cropaganza, and I was right by that window. I wouldn't say a word.
Right. That's awesome. Okay, so here's this one.
Oh, I really like that one. That's so cute.
Excuse me. And I'm finishing up the next one.
All right, and here's the second page that I did for this one. I used another one of the little chipboard pieces, and then I added a sticker up at the top that says travel. So this will be our travel page layout when we go.
That's cool. That's super cool.
And I kept kind of the green tones of the paper. So I'm pretty pleased with that. I am notorious for being that person that tries to cram as many photos onto a page as you can, and I print every photo and throw 90% of them away
Right.
because I, oh, well, that was blurry. Why did I order that? And Sam's going, you've probably just thrown like $50 in photos away. So I'm going to try to be very, mindful of what photos I'm printing. So that I'm going to try to do, because we have a layover, I'm going to pick 3 photos from the airport in Wichita and 3 photos from Atlanta.
That's cool. Do you take a lot of photos of you like in between airports?
On my own last trip, on between my camera and my phone, I had about 2,000 photos.
Good night. I thought I was bad. Okay, Pam, we'll see you in just a second. That's awesome. That makes me laugh. Kelly's mom was always the picture taker person in our family. This picture has to work because I want it on here. Okay, it's working. Sometimes you just gotta tell it who's boss.
That is it. Definitely it.
So, if you are needing a ride just to Kansas City, let me know. And we might be able to work out something when I'm down in your vicinity. Okay.
Hey.
So this is a adjoining page.
Oh, that's awesome. That's just so cute.
So we're together.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Put hearts in the chat for that adorable layout of Mama Mouse and her Gracie.
My Grace. I love her. Okay.
Stevie Lee says, I'll hold down the fort, Pam. Even though I'm not a mod, I'll just tell people to behave.
Oh, Stevie. Hey, what's happening here? Oh. I had 2 pages that got stuck together. There we go. Like dog, like owner is my next page. This could be a little scary.
Do you have a picture of you wearing a matching outfit?
Oh, dude, I wish. I'm that person. I would Blaze, that's probably going to happen. I'm going to wear a matching outfit. And I already dress her in baby onesies, 0 to 3 or 3 to 6 month baby onesies make the perfect outfit for dogs. Because all you do is the little button part back here, you crisscross it and button it. And then you put their tail between the snaps and in the butt. And you only snap the 2 outside snaps and her tail goes right under. Oh, it works like a dream. Cheapest dog clothes ever. And so darn cute. Yeah.
That reminds me of, have you watched the replay of Shep's video from last night?
No.
Steve went to Walmart.
That's right. He did with
Ian.
Yeah, I heard about that. Oh my gosh.
He
You guys did not make him go to Walmart. He said, oh yeah, we did. Like, oh.
He bought baby onesies. He bought diapers. And then he's like, I got puzzle glue. And then he was using Gold Bond for baby powder. And we're all in the chat going, PSA, Gold Bond foot powder is not for baby butts.
For baby powder. Oh no.
And he's like, what am I going to do with all these other diapers? And I go, well, you can always sign them and auction them off for Good Kids the World. He's like, that's not a bad idea. So
it would work.
Raise your hand in the chat if you would buy a baby diaper with Steve's signature on it.
I would.
I would too.
That is fantastic. I think, I think I'm going to have to talk to Steve about that. That's funny.
And Mike made the comment, at least he didn't put a Tootsie Roll in the diaper. He made that comment last night.
Do we need to throw Steve a baby shower for Ian?
Should. Mama, we should make him a baby book.
The perfect. Oh, Lord, sister. That would be awesome. All the screenshots of Ian from the different streams.
We should. Okay, guys, you cannot tell. It's our secret.
That is
Mama,
an awesome idea.
we'll have to make a duplicate for Shep because they share custody.
Yep, this is true. I love it. That would be epic. That would be just awesome. All right.
Oh, we'll get together and chat behind the scenes about that.
Or I'll have to come up to Wichita and we could meet somewhere.
Yeah, we can work on that.
Yeah, and we could do it together.
Oh, okay.
Fun.
Can you just imagine them opening that on stream?
Yep, I would make him. That would be perfect.
Yeah, and they have to open it together.
That is a fantastic idea. I love it. It's gonna have to be a thing.
Every once in a while, I come up with these kind of little zing ideas that are absolutely awesome.
That is absolutely awesome. Absolutely.
And I crack myself up, which makes it funnier.
A girl's gotta, have some fun in life.
That's right.
Hey, I bet this picture will go.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go grab something to drink.
Sounds fantastic.
What are you watching that has Google Boy Company in it?
All right. Okay. Hey, guys. Darn, you missed what? What'd you miss? Stevie Lee, thank you so much. That's very kind of you to say. Very kind. So, of course, everyone knows I love the Chief. So I'm thinking on my like owner, like dog page, I should do a Chiefs blanket. Don't you think? That's what I think. But I need to trim it a little bit more, but I don't want to cut off my arrowhead. We'll do it this way. We'll go like this.
Did Gracie have a baby Chiefs onesie to wear?
She did not. Gracie, Blaze is like super small. Gracie wasn't quite that small, so, and I didn't come up with the onesie idea until we got Blaze. And Gracie didn't, she would tolerate the bows that I put on her hair, but she was not having her Christmas dress. It was funny. What are you doing for Shep? Pam wanted to know. And Stevie said about the baby book, Mama. I think that's what Pam missed. Gotcha.
Gotcha.
You want to explain?
Sure. I kind of, one of those little random white bulb things. We were talking about the live stream last night from Shep, and I said we should make Steve a baby book for Ian. And then I said, well, of course we had to make a matching one for Shep because they share custody of Ian. So, but you guys can't tell him. It's going to be a surprise. I had to go and get something to drink. Not Coca-Cola. I'm out of Coca-Cola for now. I know.
Really?
I
What are
am.
you drinking in there, girl?
I am drinking peach Perrier.
Oh, look at you.
And that was my last one of that. So I grabbed a Dasani sparkling white peach.
Look at you.
I'm trying to cut down the amount of Coke I'm drinking because I drank a full 1 liter of Coke yesterday.
Oh my. Yes.
So I'm trying to cut down my soda intake. So
I'm going to beg my daughter to go to Sonic.
Stevie Lee, who is Ian? How to explain who Ian is?
Ian is a Mickey Mouse stuffed animal that talks in this distinctive voice that may or may not come from Shep. And Ian gets in all kinds of trouble. So, yeah. You'll have to go watch This and That or the Shep family streams, and you'll see Ian.
Pam, would you grab the link to last night's video from Shep's channel for Stevie, please? And Stevie, you just watch the whole thing. We do a disclaimer that you will laugh your head off, and if you watch it in public, we're not responsible for the looks that you get.
Right. That is a thing.
Dances with Goofy says he sounds like Mr. Hanky from South Park. I wouldn't know.
My
because
God,
I don't watch South Park.
He does. That is funny. Don't judge me for watching. I don't watch South Park anymore, but I did back in the day when I thought that obnoxiousness was funny.
Then you had a husband in the army, so
this is true. All right. Don't like that. Oh, Chiefs 26, Vikings 23.
Woo woo! Go Chiefs!
Holy tamales, Batman.
What is that? The end score or is that halftime?
I don't know. I heard my family going nuts upstairs, and so I figured something was going on. I don't know. What time is it? Oh no, that is the end of the game because it's after 3.
There we go.
I haven't decided if I like this here yet, so we're going to put it here, and if I don't like it, I'll move it. All right, I need to go grab maybe nothing. I don't know. Hang on.
There we go. We have a banner. Go Chiefs!
Go Chiefs.
Let's see. Hey Google, is the Chiefs game over? Yes, that was the final score.
Awesome.
I feel very lazy, but very smart when I use that. Hey Google.
Right? Just wait till your internet goes out and you don't have it anymore.
Then I'll have my phone. It's always on my phone.
True. But we've got Google Home and everything attached to Google Home. So we found out last night. So, like, I went to turn off the lights, and that was a problem. Come on. That's kind of cool. I bet I could put that on there.
Ooh.
I'm forgetting you guys I don't have the camera facing down on my desk. Let's see. Now I love some Bob's Burgers. What is that? What is Bob's Burgers?
It's a TV show. It's kind of up there with South Park.
I was thinking a food place like Five Guys.
I know.
So,
yeah, that's what I thought the first time I heard it. But so he's like, "No, that's a food place," and I'm like, "Oh, sorry, my bad." You know.
Right.
Stevie Lee says, "I don't watch South Park as well. I call those the stupid show Simpsons, Bob's Burgers, etc." You know, I think everyone has their own shows that they watch. Some people probably think the shows that I watch are stupid. Like, I watched the reruns of Big Bang Theory and How I Met Your Mother.
Love Big Bang Theory. Love it. Like,
Mom got really excited
favorite
about
show ever. Yes. Sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, you're good. And I own all the seasons of Friends. Yes, I own all the DVD. Yay!
Are you serious? That's awesome.
I have a binder in my craft room of just my DVD shows, and it's got my Friends and Big Bang, and I've got MASH in there. Desperate Housewives.
Kelly loves MASH. He likes it a lot. That picture will not fit.
And now that, so what do we think about? Somebody said that Disney should have Klinger in the parks for a photo op. Now that Disney owns Fox and owns MASH.
I don't know. That's not a bad idea.
I know the kids are going to be going, "Who's that?" And the parents are going to be like, the rush to meet Anna and Elsa. It's the rush to meet Klinger,
Peeking out on it for sure.
right?
For sure. No, I want that picture to work. Now, let's behave. Okay, that's just the blanket. So we can go with that.
So, you guys want a sneak peek of something that I made for a December video?
Yes, we do. I'll speak
Okay.
for everybody else.
Okay, you're gonna see my messy craft room for a second while I hold my
A
computer up.
Pinterest palette is never clean.
That's right.
We have to.
I made this the other day. It says "Let It Snow," and I used the Mickey font from Mickey and Friends, and so I punched out a couple Mickey heads for it.
Girl, I love that. Oh my gosh.
And it cost me $2.50 to make.
From Dollar Store?
Yes, I got the ornament for 60 cents at Michael's. I bought a bag of these little frozen snowballs at Dollar Tree for $1, and I still have like 3/4 of the bag. And the vinyl was from the garage sale. I thought it was a piece of glitter paper, and it was a package of glitter vinyl sheets for $1.
Wow. Wow, that's awesome.
So that is an upcoming video in December. It's just kind of sitting on my craft desk. I play with it like a top because it spins funny.
Oh. I was like, what do you mean like a top?
Hey, no worry, Pam. Spam, thank you so much. Stevie Lee, the link that Pam posted is last night's stream, and you need to go watch it. Waltograms! Welcome, Dougie! Welcome into the stream. Thanks for coming to hang out with us a little bit.
I offered to chaperone Dougie on his trip to Disney, but he declined.
How rude.
Right? Oh, no. I would chaperone anybody. They could just say, hey. Although I don't want to be a nanny, so I'd have to chaperone the adults and not the children.
I don't know. Sometimes the adults need more watching after than the kids.
I was actually going to say that same thing. Mike, you legend. Uh-oh. What did Mike do?
I don't know.
That's what makes it fun, is not being real, but they call it a reality show. Hang on. Yeah, I did know that MASH ran longer than the actual war did. I did know that.
Walter Graham says he doesn't remember that offer. So you and Dougie may need to get together about chaperoning that upcoming trip.
I'm thinking that might have to be a thing. No, I'm just kidding. It's all good.
So have they talked Kelly into running the Run Disney race yet?
They have not. And I think part of it is just that it's super expensive.
Oh my gosh, those races are nuts.
And I saw the park last night was like stupid busy, and it was because they're having a race this weekend.
Yes.
So,
the wine and the 5K was Thursday. No, because it was only a 5K 10.5, right?
I have no clue. This girl does not run ever. I have a shirt that says, "Yay cardio, said no one."
I love that. I want to get a shirt that says, "I don't run. If you see me running, you better run too because I'm dying." Or something is chasing me or something like that.
Right? What? Someone died during a run? What?
Yes. Somebody died during the 5K on Friday.
Okay, wait. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Somebody died during the 5K on Friday at Disney World.
No way.
Mm-hmm. Somebody in one of the groups I'm in said that they saw the guy collapse.
Oh, that just breaks my heart. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. What do you say?
Right.
Money to run madness. I pay to do as little as possible. I'm with you.
With you there, Waltergrams. I'm agree with that. I really wanted to do the 5K, but the 5K is $85 at right now, and it's only a 5K is only, I think it's 3.21 something miles. $85 to pay to run 3 miles and you have to be up at like 1 a.m. in the morning to get on a bus. And I'm like, if I want to get up at 1 a.m., it's because I'm getting on a plane to go to Disney.
Mhm.
Those are so
I
cute.
can't
Oh, the
lighting. Dang it.
it's we see them just fine on our end. The bottom one on the one you're holding up is awesome. She looks so pretty in that one.
You know which photo? That's my Chiefs photo. So there we go. There's that page.
You are knocking them out. Let me
Well, I
see
already
if I
had
can.
it made. I'm just putting photos in.
So did you pre-make the pages yourself? That's awesome.
Yeah, I pre-made them on a previous stream. And then I was going to finish it on that stream or on a stream, but then the internet went all wonky and I really just wanted to work on it today.
Mike
So,
Wheeler
Mom, I'm
says,
asking you to read my last two comments. I did
Deb,
read the one that said that I could be your chaperone anytime.
okay, the second one is since I need assistance anyway when I go out. LOL.
Okay. I'm there. I will be your eyes. That is such a thing. Yeah, Stevie, it's sad. Yeah, Pam, I'm just like, what?
Let me. There's not been very much released yet, and I think it's because I'm sure that there will have to be. Yeah, it's the one I pull up is from People magazine, but it says a runner collapsed and died while participating in a 5K at Walt Disney World Friday morning. The runner is still identified, and let's see, and they did not. The theme park was unable to confirm the cause of the runner's death. So yeah, prayers go out to that family because I'm sure that's not something they expected to
No,
happen.
no, absolutely not. You go to have the time of your life, not the
Lose
last
it,
time of your life. Yeah.
right? And running of all things, yeah.
I have heard, right? I have heard that the gondola thingy has been down two more times now.
Disney has signs out at all of the gondola stations that say that the ride could periodically stop, like other gondolas of the same make and model.
What? Are you serious? That's funny.
Yeah. So apparently, from that, my guess is that their original intent was that these gondolas were never going to stop. They were going to be continuously moving from the time they started up in the morning to the time they closed for the evening, and they're finding that just doesn't work. My guess is that they're overheating.
Well, no, I think it has to do with getting the disability people, like wheelchairs, like Taylor, in and out in a timely fashion. I think because I think they have like a separate track that
They do.
Yeah. And I think that's where the hiccup came into play. So I would think that if they pulled one of those off the main line, it's going to mess up the spacing when you go to put it back on.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
It could be
smarter than me. I'm sure they know what they're doing, but.
And an article I read was that what Disney released that the whole mess up and failure initially was one of the handicap ones coming onto the line.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. It really does. But they have some of the best engineers out there.
Yeah.
Working, for Disney. They only do the best of the best. Hey, Kelly. Hang on, guys, just a second.
Sure.
I don't want to yell in your ear. I can't get it to work now. Now it won't let me mute.
Mike says, my friend that I used to go cheer on when she ran the marathon, we might go see Steve and them when they all go in January to do the marathon. Yes, I actually am leaving on the 9th of January, and I think I miss everyone like by half a day or something. I'm so mad. I'm so mad that we missed them by that little amount of time. But I'm sure that any of you guys that want to go cheer for them, they will be more than happy to take all that cheerleading on from you guys. This is fun. I love crafting with Mama Mouse. It is so much fun. What do you guys think? Do you guys like these crafting with Mama Mouse and PSV live streams? Please comment in the chat and let us know. And I think I see a tail wagging in the back on the bottom corner of Mama Mouse's video. Right there in the corner. We have 5 people watching our stream. Thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate you so much. I do see a pretty puppy. Pretty puppy, pretty puppy.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
I had to go. I had to take some medicine.
Hey, you are totally cool, girl. We are not concerned about that. We are just concerned about you.
Oh, you guys are too awesome. Too very sweet.
I asked while you were gone, I said, are people enjoying the crafting with Mama Mouse and PSV videos? Did they want them to continue? And Pam and Cap says, yes, she loves them. And Stevie says she loves them.
Mike says, yeah, they're really pretty. Mike, Mike, you kill me. You guys should do a same craft stream where you guys try to make the same thing. I think that's a great idea.
I love that idea, Mike.
We could totally do that.
We could. Dances with Goofy says, I wish I had time for crafting. I understand.
My laundry is not getting done right now.
My dishes aren't getting done.
I gotta grab my box of flowers. I'll be right back.
Okay, we'll be here. Ooh.
Do you see all my flowers?
I saw that. Pam says, welcome back, Mama Mouse.
Oh, thanks.
And Mike wants us to make the same thing and then compare them.
I think we could do that. That would be kind of fun.
Yeah. Jansen Goose says, in January I will, but probably I will sleep a lot first. Hey, there are some jobs that they just end kind of, the busy season in January. Or I know where the accounting firms in town, they're starting to ramp up for the season and they'll kind of be done in April. And the rest of the time it's just, regular business days for them.
Do the corporate end of year in October and then filing the extensions to have, to pay later.
Yep.
And then actual whatever season, tax season begins. I can't find the right flowers.
Oh no. If you guys want, both Myers and the Mouse and PSV love to get mail, and you can find our addresses earlier in the chat or in our respective channels. And if you are so inclined, you can add us to your Christmas card list. Or if you'd like to be added to ours, you can feel free to message us with your address. I know I'm working on my Christmas card list. I've got some of them done. but would love to add you to my Christmas card list if you would be so inclined.
It's that time of year. I need to start working on my Christmas cards. I found the ones that I did last year. They were super cute, but I try to do a different one every year. The most expensive part about Christmas cards is mailing them, since postage keeps going up.
Oh my gosh, stamps are 55 cents a piece now.
I
Can you
know.
believe? I remember when the uproar was that they went from 34 to 35.
Yep.
And now that's the price it is to pay. I think that's the price for a postcard stamp.
It is just wrong.
And the post office wonders why people email so much.
Mm-hmm.
It's free.
Right? It is free. For now, I'm sure they'll figure out a way for it not to be.
Right. Hey, Mike, don't worry about it. We know that sometimes your speech text sometimes has some hiccups. I'm not worried about it. That's why I didn't.
Oh, I didn't see anything.
It said something else instead of craft. I know that it wasn't something you did intentionally. That's why I didn't delete it.
Yes. Mine is my speech to text is horrible. Like, I do a horrible job at it. I can never say things clear enough for it to not be obnoxious.
Right.
This page needs something, and I don't know what it is.
Show us the page. Maybe we can help.
It is this.
What about like a little border around the photo?
That's what I was thinking. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Turn away.
What about like a pretty glittery ribbon or something around it?
I thought about that too, because I even thought about doing it in pink because I have the iridescent above it. I just wonder if it's too much, but maybe a line of bling. I bet a line of bling would look really good.
There you go.
I'm thinking.
Oh no, Pam! Is your phone on silent? Can you call it? Can you have a friend call it?
Did she lose her phone?
Her boys lost her phone.
No. Taylor, when he was a toddler, it was back when, cell phones were like the newest, greatest. Flip phones were the big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Got Tara one for her birthday. And Taylor took it and opened up the vent in the floor and threw her phone in the vent. She's having a fit. And my husband is texting her, and you can hear it go in the floor vent. It was awesome. It was awesome. That's why my kids need therapy. It was fantastic. We still give her a hard time about that.
Mike Lewis says, Mama Mouse, you need to ask your Google to play Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Parade music, and it will play the whole parade.
I know, but is that copyright? Because I don't want to...
Right. It would probably be copyright for the stream.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not that either one of us are monetized yet.
Right. Not that it makes a difference, but still. And actually, it wouldn't be me. It would be me. You, I think, because you're the host. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, my 120 subscribers, since I lost 2 this morning after my live stream.
Don't worry about it, girl. It just...
there was one person, and he's a mod in another stream that's part of the Disney community. He actually told me I subscribed and unsubscribed to you in the same day. I'm like, well, thanks. And kind of had the person had kind of an attitude too, and I'm like, I'm kind of glad you're not in my.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
I didn't tell that to him. I was thinking it. I'm like,
no. I'm just that. Wow. I figured it was, like. I figured it was like an accidental thing. I didn't think that it would be for real. Pam, it's ringing, Mike Wheeler says.
Yeah, Mike's trying to call her to help her find her phone.
Okay. I can't find my phone. Mama Mouse. Yeah. Okay, you already read that. Dances with Goofy. I'm sending out Christmas cards, but doubt I'll have time for more than that.
And we were talking about the Secret Santa craft swap.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I thought that was such a good idea.
All Pam's idea. She just wanted to know if I thought it would be fun, and I said, yeah, let's do it. Let's find out who. I think Meg is gonna play.
Awesome.
You're gonna play. Pam and I are gonna play. I don't know who else is going to play. I think Pam said she messaged. Hey, I called Pam and she found her phone.
Yay! Mike saves the day.
Go, Mike. Go, Mike. I'm dancing, Mike, but you can't see it, which is probably a good thing.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Okay, so I think we figured out what it needed.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
A
blingy.
bling bling.
Oh crud.
Okay, did you ever watch the TV show Reba?
Yes.
Okay, when Brock is starting to golf professionally, and Reba says something about the blank blank, and Cheyenne goes, Mom, it's bling bling. Blank blank is what I do when Dad starts talking about golf. I think every time somebody says blink blink, I think about that.
I love that show. It was awesome.
Stevie Lee says she's participating if we're talking about the Santa Experience. Yes, we were commenting on who we knew was going to be participating in that. I think Stevie and Jacqueline, awesome. Pam, did you ever hear back from Zip? Because I think she messaged Zip to see if Mrs. Zip, Nicole C, wanted to participate.
I was like, Zippity Doodad is going to participate in.
What?
I
don't know.
I want to draw his name. Go ahead. Sorry.
Or you want him to draw your name? He wants to. Oh.
Absolutely.
Not cooking for the craft. Well, now I'm just a little sad there, Stevie Lee. I thought you were gonna be like making like candy or something.
Gourmet candy.
See, we're both on the same wavelength over here.
So many pictures, but just not the right one.
And I come across that a lot where you're looking for something in particular and you aren't sure what it is, but it's not what you're looking at.
What?
Like you're looking for a certain photo and you don't know what photo you're looking for, but it's not the one that you're looking at.
Okay, I gotcha. That's my problem right now. That's exactly what my problem is.
So one of the things that I am finding with going through some of the paper that I showed you guys last week in my live stream, the paper from the scrapbook garage sale, is that there's like single sheets. Like this one, it's a Disney sheet and it's like black and it says magic and memories and whatnot, but there's only one sheet of it. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in quarters and use it for a double layout, one in each corner, and put like a black behind it and do kind of like you did with the one picture of Gracie and do like the little
frame within a frame.
Frame within a frame. Sorry, I was trying not to burp on the live stream.
Oh no, it's fine. That's me. At least you were nice enough to guard it.
What kind of craft are you guys doing for the swap? Dances with Goofy. It is a crafted ornament. It is another craft of your choosing and a bag of the recipient's favorites candy. So very simple, very low cost. It can even be craft things that you buy at Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Family Dollar, stuff that you already have. I know I speak kind of from Mama Mouse too, and we probably don't have to go shopping for items to craft for that, but probably will anyway.
Yeah, look around.
Okay.
I hear you.
Go ahead.
I want to do some of the dollar store DIYs. That will be fun.
Yes.
Does it have to fit in an envelope? Or
I don't
it can
think
be
that I don't think shipping is something that because I think shipping is just going to depend on what you end up making. Because like I might decorate for my craft a Betty Crocker cookie tub, like, you know, with it may say Myers and the Mouse on the top, and, you know, put little pretty little polka dots or something on it with maybe some baking mixes in it. I would need a bigger box than, say, someone who maybe, you know, made a homemade ornament and something smaller. So I think it's just going to end up being based on what you make.
That's cool. Okay. Awesome. Because that would definitely, you know, impact what items I would go purchase.
Right.
To do it.
Dances with Goofy. Yes. Send myself or Pam a message on Instagram, and we will definitely get you all the information that you need for that. Stevie Lee says, no candy making, taco making for me. When's dinner? Mama Mouse and I'll be over when it's ready.
I love taco food. Like, love it, love it, love it. In fact, we were going to have super nachos for a late lunch today, but somebody wanted to stream crafts, so now my family must starve because it's much more important than feeding my family dinner.
Kelly can cook, can't he?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And by cook, I don't mean open up an MRE and heat it up.
Right? I don't even know. Oh, we do have some MREs. We do have MREs. That's funny.
My nephew loves them. I kid you not.
I love the little tiny bottles of Tabasco sauce. Oh my God, those are so cute.
World Market sells them.
Really? I don't think you would make it in time. I live in New York. Oh my gosh, Stevie.
Okay, new plan. Mama Mouse and I are coming for dinner, and then we're going to go see Poto on Broadway.
Yep. And we'll just happen to drop by Florida on the way home.
I'm in. Mama Mouse, look.
Oh, yes. They're so darn cute. I love
World
them.
Market. I'm telling you. And they're like 99 cents a piece.
Dun, dun, dun. So there's that one. This is my grace. And that one. Okay, so I am successfully out of pages that I already had ready, except this one. And then everything is done.
Good.
Then I got to make more pages.
I am sitting here cutting up that sheet of paper into quarters, and I actually like it as quarters more than a full sheet of paper. And you probably understand this. Some paper gets busy, and it's hard to focus on it.
Right.
But look how it looks cut down into a quarter.
That's not bad.
Much more manageable to look at.
Yeah, absolutely. So are you going to do like a block, like on a 12 by 12, a block and a block?
Yeah. So here, this is just the back of one. I'm going to do it like this.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. That's awesome.
And there's reds, and there's red and silver and black in this, so I have kind of my choice of colors to put behind it.
Awesome. That will be super cute. That'll be super fun. All right.
Mike Wheeler says, don't worry, Mama Mouse. Papa Mouse has syrup.
Ew. Do you know that if you like legit drink a lot of that, it'll make you throw up? I don't know why. I don't know what is in it, but apparently that's a thing. I'm having a photo selection issue.
All right, well, show us the options, and we'll help. We've done pretty good so far.
I might have found one. I just gotta find another one. I got this picture. Can you see it?
Okay.
No.
Aww.
It's Gracie and Blaze like together,
Okay.
laying together.
That's
Funny.
cute. So Blaze is a darker.
Yeah,
than-
she's black. This one they
Okay.
were snuggling, laying down.
Oh, that one. Adorable.
It's-
Adorable.
All right, so I'm thinking because this is a brown, I'm probably going to double frame it and put this one on there. But I have to double frame it because my pillow is brown.
Yeah.
That is brown, gold, whatever.
Stevie says, I'm sure you've all heard of Niagara Falls. I live 2 hours from there.
What? That's awesome.
Okay, did you see on the news that some 100-year-old barge, like, that had been stuck against the rocks up at the top of, like, the first fall has come loose? And so they're now monitoring it? I know. Lots of random news that I watch.
Yeah. Kelly, he came downstairs to bring my medicine. And, excuse me, and he, I said, did you hear that the runner died on Friday? And he goes, I already knew that. Why didn't you? I said, of course you already knew that. Smarty pants. Mr. Smarty Pants.
Dan says, Goofy grew up about 4 hours from Niagara Falls in Ohio. And Mike says that's originally where his family is from. Then they all moved down into Florida about 60 years ago, which is about 30 years before I was born. And Stevie says, nope, I avoid the news.
Nope, I avoid the news. It's a small world after all. Ain't nothing but a thing. I love this this bling ribbon.
Oh, that's pretty. Pretty.
Yeah. Well, if you only want a single layer, you just cut them apart.
Yeah.
You have like twice as much bling.
Makes the roll go farther.
Right.
So, Mama Mouse, when you guys went to Disney the first time, was Hollywood Studios, or was it MGM Studios?
It was MGM Studios.
I have 3 of these stickers. Do you want them?
Say that on the if you want, I have all the photos from that trip. I found them the other day.
Well, I'm not going to use them.
Used. Yeah, that'd be awesome. If you, if that's.
Well, I'd rather them go to a home where they'll be used.
Yeah, absolutely. They will get will get used. What is going on with my voice?
But yeah, I have no use for them. Instead of being stuck on a sheet that, I end up with, these random stickers I won't use, might as well send them where they will be used.
Stevie says, fun fact, my hometown is known for the first Red Cross.
Well, that's cool.
That is cool. Was there a significant traumatic event that sparked it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Was there a reason why that's where the first Red Cross was?
Right.
I got you, girl.
Thank you.
Oh, yup.
I don't know. This might be too weird. I might have to take it off.
I know when we were stationed out at Fort Lewis, the building where the Enlisted Spouses Club and the Officers Spouses Club was the first Red Cross building on Fort Lewis. and it was actually a registered historical landmark. And when we wanted to paint the building, we had to go through tons of loopholes to be able to paint the building.
Because it was a national or a
Historical landmark. Yep.
wow.
And both of the ESC and the OSC had to come together and pick the colors because the state of Washington sent us some color files and said, okay, here are these, like, they were strips of color because they were going to paint the outside and the inside, and they kind of had to coordinate. So they're like, okay, you can either pick these, like those 3 colors for the outside inside from like 2 or 3 different strips, and we had to all meet together and not bicker. And
Wow.
yeah, that was fun.
How long did that take?
6 months.
Decision making, yeah. It's a lot of decision making.
What they did was the officer spouse's wives picked. They were told you pick one of them, and so they voted. And the top 2 went on to the enlisted spouses club, and they voted, and then it was actually tied. So the 2 boards had to get together and make a final vote. I only know because I was on the enlisted spouses club board.
Ah. Now, what rank was your husband?
When we were out on active duty, he was a private first class.
Awesome.
And he retired as a sergeant.
Fantastic. He had a pretty successful career then.
Yep, he did it all. He was promoted in the middle of doing chemo because, the E1 to E3 automatic yearly promotions.
Right.
So they had him come in and they tried to give him a chair to sit in, and he said, if you're promoting me, I ain't sitting down.
Oh, no.
So they're like, here, you need to punch this into his chest. And I looked at the guy and went, uh-huh, and he'll topple over. So I'm like trying to press it onto him as like carefully as I can, going, this guy's, because he was going kind of back and forth a little bit anyway.
Oh. Was he super sick with his chemo?
The only time he really got sick was the day that he lost his hair. Which actually was the same day that my mom flew out to stay for about 4 days.
Gotcha.
And the day after my mom left, we got a call from on-base housing that said they were moving us into on-base housing. And Mom goes, well, too bad you didn't get that phone call like 3 days ago. We would have packed while I was there.
Right.
So.
All right. I think this is just going to have to do for this page. You have a stream coming up in an hour.
I do. I have a stream, but it's not a big deal. We're doing good if you are. I can exit out about 10 minutes ahead of time and jump into the next one. No big deal on my end.
All right, absolutely. Well, and you're hosting, so you don't even have to jump out. I can just jump off.
Well, I've got separate streams set up for that one, so that way people because I actually have this one called Crafting with Mama Mouse and PSV, and that one is titled Scrap Room Sunday. More from the garage sale hall.
Love it.
Because y'all care what I bought at the garage sale. So you guys I had a lot of people message me on Instagram and said, we want to wait to have you make stuff. We want you to show us more of what you bought.
Hey.
Okay. You guys want, that's fine with me. And what I was going to make today anyway, I made on the stream with you guys. So
look what I just did to my ribbon.
Oh no. I heard kind of you. What happened to it?
You know how Grandma says never just pull on the string? That's why. I just jerked on the little frayed piece of string, and the whole thing came unraveled.
Oh no!
Yeah. It's okay.
Yes, make sure if you guys haven't already, please go like our stream. If you haven't already, please go over to Myers and the Mouse and make sure to subscribe over there and ring that bell to get all the notifications. And if you have not subscribed to PSV, Paper, Scissors, and Vacations on My, please go over and subscribe and ring that bell for me as well. We greatly appreciate it.
We do. We definitely prefer subscribers than lack of subscribers. In other words,
Correct.
deciding that you're not going to subscribe anymore. I just love it. Kelly and I actually were like, the first time we got a hater, we were like, oh, look, we got a hater. Yeah, it was funny.
There was like 3 or 4 trolls that were spamming, and that's so cute. I love that. Mike, I don't know. Sometimes when AJC Magic TV has a lot of videos go out in one day, I get notifications on all of those.
You get 3 a day.
You get 3 a day?
3 a day.
And this will be the second one, because unless I had a video go up today. I don't remember. So I may have already had 3. Oh well. I think everyone at this point that wants to go will know, hey, Lena's live at 5 o'clock.
Right. Well, and just send out a Mama Mouse, what happened to my wrench? Oh, hey, Mike P. Hey, did you see the stream yesterday? We put your name on Taylor's cast. So I was really hoping you were there to see, but just wanted you to know that we put you on there. So I'm sad that you didn't hang out. And Mike, this isn't my channel. This is paper. Dang it.
Paper, Scissors, and Vacations. Oh my.
Yeah, that. Oh my. And anyway, so, and the mods aren't the same on the 2 channels, but that's why I did not take away your wrench. I promise. So
no, this
dream. Hey. Hello.
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 Diz Our Dream is on the stream.
I see that. Hello, ladies and gents in the stream.
Awesome. So I'm thinking, are we going to keep going?
Yeah, let's keep going.
Cool.
I'm all for it. I'm addressing your card with your stickers in it.
Thank you.
That way it can go out in the mail tomorrow.
Well, thank you very much. I have a couple of things that are going to go out tomorrow, I think, as long as one of our subs wanted me to make a card for her. So I did.
Awesome.
So, yeah. So I've just got to get it off in the mail to her. Oh, my gosh. Apparently, my Messenger's been blowing up. That's the link. Oh, of her decorating her Christmas tree. Mike, I just now saw that. That's funny. Mike sent me the link of you decorating your Christmas tree.
Oh, please don't watch that. It was so bad. It was horrible. It was 30 I don't even think that the first time I live streamed and I had done 30 minutes, and Stacey Rogers encouraged me to do an hour.
Do you see that?
Is that a snowman in a lounger on a deck?
It is. They took the lounger and decorated
That's hilarious.
Right. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Sorry.
No, you're good. Does Our Dream says, hey guys, so great to see you. I was cleaning some stuff up on our channel and saw you guys were live. Cool. Yes, this was kind of a last minute thing that's kind of become 2 weeks in a row that might become weekly, that we might switch back and forth on who's hosting it. And we weren't sure if we were going to get to do it or not because Mama Mouse's internet and Google Fiber stupid. And
holy cats. It was tough just getting on here. I thought when it dropped me, I really thought that our internet had gone out again.
Her face like went like drained of color. You guys, so we weren't live yet, but we were still in the backstage area. Like it was like, whoa! I thought she was gonna pass out for a second.
Super annoyed, and then I'm like, oh no, this ain't happening because the Chiefs game is on, and they don't dare cut out our internet when we have the Chiefs game going on.
And you could just see Mama doing a snap thing. Oh no!
It's not happening. Don't got time for that. Hey guys, so great to see. Oh, do you already read that? Look at you. I'd love to join you guys sometimes. Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely. That would be fun.
definitely. I'm all up for that, girl.
We can have up to 6 people on the stream.
Yes, we can. We've seen it done.
Yes, we have.
Angela, message me on Instagram your email address, and you and me and Mama will collaborate, and we will maybe sometime we can get Meg too. I know she is very busy with school though.
Yeah.
I know that she's one busy gal.
She is. I don't know how she does everything that she must
No
never
sleep.
Yeah. I was gonna say she must never sleep.
No
So
sleep.
here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to figure out what I'm doing.
Sam says, Mama, are you doing the game stream tonight? The game was at noon today, unless there's another game tonight.
And we decided not to do the game today just because Taylor is still having lots of pain from his surgery. And we didn't want to have to get up and interrupt the stream several times because obviously he comes first. So we decided to hold off on the stream.
And he comes first as he should.
Absolutely. 100% a thing. Oh, dang, I collapsed it.
What?
I was going to put my camera up here and flip through the book. I think you could see it better. And then you'll see what I've done so far, and then I can start on my next adventure after I figure out how to put this thing back.
Dances with Goofy says, I am jealous of those who sleep.
I have to sleep. I get physically ill if I do not get sleep.
I had seizures growing up, and they've kind of tapered off. Really, they've tapered off a lot in the past week. But I don't have to take medication for them anymore. But if I don't get enough good rest, I don't have a seizure, but I can definitely tell that I'm more brain fogged than I typically am.
Do you receive medical care for your seizures? That's kind of scary.
I did. I go see a neurologist once a year. It's kind of one of those things that I outgrew as I got older. All right, guys. Let's see. No, I don't want to remove you from the stream. I want to present you. How do I present?
That I do not know.
Ah, I did it!
And you didn't disconnect the stream.
You guys can't see me, but I'm like jumping up and down in my chair.
Okay, I know I'm like sitting cattywampus, but anyway.
You're good.
You get the idea. Page 1. There we go.
Oh, I love all the bling.
I found these mirror tiles in some old craft stuff that my mom had. And I was like, hey, those would make a really cool Facebook page.
Those are perfect.
Yes, she's wearing a bra. Michelle wanted to know. Doesn't everybody do that to their dog? Right? Nothing wrong with me. I'm not a weird dog lady. Puppy love.
I love that one. The one with the little spirally hearts is adorable.
Yeah, I like that too. Hang on. This is not working out. There we go. Ta-da-da. I almost think I should have done another one here. I might go back and add a photo.
That's the nice thing about being able to go back and look at what you've done. You can go, oh, well, this could definitely use another sticker or whatever.
Right. Dun, dun, dun. I like this page too.
I love the purple glittery. Is that like adhesive ribbon
This?
or?
It's
Mhm.
tape. Yeah, it's. I have like several colors of it, but it's tape.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I love bling. I mean, like everything I do tends to have bling on it. So that's what I have done so far.
That looks awesome.
Now, I just have to make more pages. Let's see. Mama Mouse doesn't play when it comes to KC Chiefs. Those are her boys. That is so right, Mike. Mike is one of our mods, just in case you all didn't know. He does a fantastic job of welcoming everybody to our stream. And he lets everybody know, especially on football streams, that they need to be family friendly, because it's very easy sometimes when you're watching football to have a little zip slip.
Hashtag zip slip.
Yubbers. Your pages are so nice and neat, Mama Mouse. Thank you, ma'am. I enjoy doing it. That's why I asked you about whether you... Oh, hey. You guys can't see me because I don't have the camera on me. Anyway, that's why I asked you if you did scrapbooking or cards or crafty craft, things like that. Let me drop this.
I'm pretty proud that I figured out how to present you. So I'm feeling pretty good about myself today.
You are like a huge step ahead of me because why is
Well, when you go back behind in studio, at the top of your like where it says Mama Mouse or Lena PSV, there is a little person icon in the top left corner. It says solo layout, and you click on that, and that's how you do it.
Oh, cool. Solo layout. Okay. But you know about me and pushing buttons. It's not always within everybody.
Yeah, we tell you not to push too many buttons.
Right? You do. You do. It's a thing. Hey, I got to show you what I found on Clearance yesterday.
Oh, well, then I'll present you again.
Wait,
Okay.
let me make sure.
You're
My chair sinks down. Okay, these were 75 cents. And it is scratch art. So everything that's silver, you use this little stick. And you scratch it
yes.
off. And I got that one, and then I got this one.
Oh, Frozen.
I know,
Awesome.
that's cute.
Those would be great for packing in suitcases for trips.
Yes. Yes. With that said, I regardless whether the kids are with us or not, I bring a bag of activities for kids that could do it from really little and through like teenagers, just because when they get in the airport or on the airplane and they start getting crazy wild, and I can say, hey, do you guys want to color with me? Or anyway, it's
That's
not
an awesome idea.
nice. Yeah.
I keep cheap glow sticks in our bag. Sometimes kids they lose their nerve, especially on Haunted Mansion. I think the stretching room freaks out a lot of kids. Something that if you didn't know, you do not have to go through the stretching room. If you have kids and they are scared, you can tell the cast member that you'd like to skip the stretching room, and they will escort you out the back. And you do not have to do that. But if they get a little nervous waiting, I will offer a glow stick to mama or daddy, and it gives them their own personal little light instead of the parent turning on like the flashlight on their phone and making everyone around them mad.
Right. Sorry, guys. I know that's loud. It's
Hey, you're fine.
my embellishment. Since I'm
Oh, somebody asked me a question. Lena, what do your pages look like? My pages are a little bit all over. Let me grab a book real quick and I will show you what some of my other pages look like.
Yeah,
But but what I made earlier was I did it's upside down. I worked on a layout for our trip and it says all the places you'll go. And I put some photo mats and this one has a travel sticker on it here. Let's do it this way. I'm going to present myself. Come on. There we go. No. Okay. There we go. There we go. I did a travel sticker at the top of one and a little embellishment over here. And then this one has an airplane and a camera embellishment. And I did it kind of back, so it'll be a 2-page layout. But let me unpresent myself. And I will grab a scrapbook and show you. I kind of sometimes collage and hodgepodge, but I'll be right back.
Okay, sorry guys. I had to scold the dog. He was eating the cat poop out of the cat box. Gotta love it. Dun, dun, dun. All right. That's nice. I didn't know that.
I broke a nail.
No. That's bad. Everybody better put some cry emojis in the chat for breaking a nail.
Hey, at least I didn't bend it backwards.
That crazy hurts.
Okay.
I get my nails done all the time, but then I decided I want to learn to play the ukulele.
Oh.
And I can't have fingernails.
No, that's just like playing the piano.
Yeah.
This is one of 6 albums from our last 2-week trip in 2017. And this is how thick it is.
Holy cow, sister.
I have 6
Love
this size.
Oh, awesome.
They are quite heavy. And it's actually the Disney Castle album.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's super nice.
All right. So I will go back.
Mike, what? Mike is in the hospital.
Why are you in the hospital?
Is that what happened to you yesterday? You were on the stream and then you just kind of were gone. Oh, my goodness. Okay, go ahead.
That's the first thing that you tell us, not, 10 minutes later.
Went out into the stream.
Okay, so I presented myself. One of the features that I love on my Cricut is the writing function. So I actually had it write. Ouch. This is really heavy, guys. I don't know if you can see it, but it says 2017 vacation. Walt Disney World. We were there from November 18th through December 2nd. This is how I do some of my journaling. I do it. I'm gonna beat myself with this thing in a minute. I do all of my journaling in type and I print it.
Cool.
And then I put it on the pages. I look like an idiot. And then I'll add some embellishments. Like I use my Cricut to cut the plane and the luggage piece. Oops. And then I have some photos and a little bit of journaling. But
look at you guys on the plane.
I know we're on the plane. That's what I think people are going to be like, what is she doing? I'm trying to hold the book together, guys, honest. Magical Express. And this is our tags and stuff. And then
Wow. Wait, go
This-
back.
wait, easier said than done.
What's that? Oh, it's the bus. Oh, never mind. It's Mickey standing in front of the bus. I didn't know what it was.
That is actually a stock photo. When you use Memory Maker, when you used to purchase it, you got an extra set of stock photos, but they stopped doing that when they changed to the new website.
Oh, sad.
Yeah. If anyone needs a stock photos, let me know. They kept sending me the wrong DVD of my photos, and I have like 6 discs of stock photos now.
Really?
There. Since we were doing some of Sam's birthday while we're there, I have this little happy birthday piecing that I made.
Oh, that reminds me. I have a birthday card. I have to get out.
And then I make all of my paper piecing, so I made this Hollywood Studios piece here for the book.
Serious? How in the world?
Would anyone be interested in watching me make a paper piecing on the stream?
Yes, please.
Okay. I can do that. And then I cut apart the
Like,
maps. I'm like, what is this? It's a map.
oh my
Yeah.
gosh, Mike has blood clots in his lungs.
Oh no, Mike. Guys, put
Mm.
prayers in the chat for Mike P. That is, oh my gosh, Mike, that's super scary. We are praying for you.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. Oh my gosh, did you get sick yesterday? Like, is that what? Oh, wow, now I'm like freaking out. Okay, go ahead. Oh,
No,
I
you're
Army Man. That's awesome. Band.
Yes, I have the Toy Story cartridge. So I can cut all kinds of things. And I also have a green one at the bottom.
I might have to get me a Toy Story cartridge.
They are discontinued.
Oh well, I guess I won't be then, huh?
But if you look at the cartridge online and let me know what you want, I'd be happy to send you something, Mama Mouse.
Or we could swap.
Well, I have Design Space, and so all of my cartridges are linked up into my machine with Design Space. But you have an Expression, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
You can actually borrow that cartridge. Never mind, because you don't have Design Space. But bing. I got this file online and cleaned it up myself, and then I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but this took 3 hours to cut on my Cricut. And it's Kylo Ren.
Wow, it took 3 hours to cut that.
Because I had to cut, it's a glitter paper, and it had to cut at a very slow pace.
But did you have on a veil?
Huh?
Did you have on a mouse veil?
No.
Okay. Sorry.
It could be the glare, yeah. I love this Tower of Terror paper. I got it from Scrap Your Trip, who is not a sponsor.
See you later. Thanks for dropping in. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Oh, look at you guys. It's so cute.
Oh my gosh, this little mistletoe thing. I think we did this magic shot about 5,000 times a day, and it was only one time when they reversed it and had me do it. And then again, for this side, I had my Cricut do all of the writing for me, which looks awesome with the black and gold. And then I made this little guitar. And like I said, I use I do collages and stuff. Oh, my arm's getting tired. Sorry, guys. My arm's about to give out.
Girl, that is awesome.
My arm's exhausted now. Scrapbooks get heavy after a while.
Well, they do when they're,
Yeah, I will.
Thick.
I will definitely let you. Do you have any of the Disney cartridges?
Just a one.
Which one do you have?
Hang on. All right, my friend, we have about 30 minutes until you have to get ready for your stream.
Sure.
This one.
Okay, you have Mickey and Friends. Okay, cool. I have Mickey and Friends. I have Mickey Font. I have The Best of Pixar. I have Pooh Font, Pooh and Friends. I have the Art Deco cartridge in with my Disney stuff because it looks like the old Hollywood studio sign. I have Happily Ever After, Dreams Come True, Disney Classics, Cars, Tinkerbell and Friends, Hannah Montana, Toy Story, Frozen. If you want to borrow my Disney cartridges, I would be more than happy to send them to you, Mama Mouse. Because they are all in my design space, so I have them all.
Wow, you have a lot invested into your Cricut.
I started out with the Cricut Mini Bug, which was the 6x12. I bought it at Dillon's, which is a Kroger affiliate, when Sam got off active duty, and I got it for $25. And
like send you money and have you buy my craft stuff.
they had a whole bunch of them after Christmas, and Sam's like, "Do you want one?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah."
Mike 88, welcome to the stream, buddy.
Hey, that looks so professional. Wow, Mike, thank you very much.
It looks really good.
Like I said, that trip is about 6 albums, so they all are about that thick. Stevie Lee, I do not own everything. If I owned everything, my husband wouldn't be able to live here because the whole house would be craft stuff.
That's awesome.
Sam and I said that when he retires and we build a house, I get a whole floor for my scrapbook stuff. Not the basement or the attic because it'll either be too hot or too cold, but like just a floor of the house. So
I love my little layer down here. When I first got sick, I needed a place. I needed a happy place.
Mm-hmm.
And it was one summer. I have an old Cricut. So do I. Desert Dream. We probably have the same one.
Dear Scoot Tourist, thank you for dropping in.
So Kelly made me this room down here. Like she got everything out, and
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Pam Spam says, I'm getting a Cricut when we get our tax money next February. Pam Spam, if I can make a suggestion, go with the Cricut Maker, because everything, all the new tools, everything that's coming out is only good for the Maker. I have an Explore Air 1. I love it. I've had it since 2015. One of my goals, as I'm going to, Sam's going to give me some little extra money here and there, and I have, the PayPal and the Patreon if people decide they want to support the channel. One of the first things that I'd like to do with that is get a maker to be able to do more craft things for the channel. So my suggestion is to go for the maker. Go take a look at the ads for Black Friday for your local craft stores, because you might be able to find something on Black Friday that's going to be cheaper than tax season. Or if you have to wait till tax season, take a look at QVC or HSN because they do bundles and you can do flex pay and you can make small payments on it once a month for like 5 to 6 months. On top of that, if you can go through Ebates and get cash back on your purchase, and it's one there's 3-month time periods like January, February, and March. They collect what you get cash back, and then January, March. In May, you would get a PayPal deposit of the money that you got back for those 3 months. And I average about $50 to $75 every time we cash out.
Wow, girl.
And that's how I got my Explorer. I got it through QVC HSN, and we did small flex payments on it.
That is cool. That's just yeah, it's a smart way to do it for sure.
And the nice thing about going through that kind of company, you get it right away. You don't wait until it's paid off. They will ship it to you right away. So just be aware that the mats cost money and the files cost money. You can join different free groups on Facebook or different things and get free files. But the mats are where all your money goes into play. I mean, you get that, Mama Mouse. They are not cheap.
No, they are not cheap. And I even like looked up how you could clean them off to reuse them. And yeah, no, I don't know. It didn't work for me.
Cleaning them, the different chemicals take away the acid and lignin-free aspect of your paper. Plus, it actually voids the warranty on your machine.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I didn't know that. Makes sense, but why do the M's have to be black? Why? Whose brilliant idea was that? Does this look? Can you tell? No.
Let's see.
Vellum. I need vellum. I bet that is it.
I thought you were going to ask it, so I was presenting you.
No, I was. I am probably going to ask, but I'm going to cut this first and see if it can work.
Let's see.
So if you are in the chat right now or listening to the channel, Papers, Scissors, and Vacations, oh my, will be doing a channel stream in at 5 o'clock Central Time. So in about 30 minutes. So make sure that you are ready to flip over to that stream. Kelly, you're to Mama Mouse. Love it. What?
I think you're too, like, you're good to Mama Mouse, I think.
Oh,
about
yeah.
him putting together your craft room.
Yeah, he really is good to me. We joke around a lot, but we do love each other. I promise. I don't torture him his every waking moment of his life.
But yeah, Pam, one of the things that you'll find is that coupons can't be used on any type of cutting machine item. So that's Cricut, Silhouette, Sizzix, Kettlebug, any of those. So you're always having to watch for a sale on Cricut mats. But you know where I've actually found super cheap Cricut mats? Menards.
Really?
I kid you not. They were $8 on their website.
That is crazy.
They had 7 available. I bought 7 packages of mats.
Sure you did.
They was like more than 50% off.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Pam says dinner is ready, so I am here but listening. What are you having, Pam? I want to know too, Mike.
Remember?
No, that was Stevie Lee.
Oh, sorry. Pam's going to be wishing she had tacos.
Right. Now I'm wanting tacos. I had KFC for lunch. Mom and Dad brought it by on their way home from church.
Aw. KFC is good.
Thank you again for posting my address, Pam. You just enjoy your dinner, Pam. We got this, girl. Enjoy your dinner. I'll get Mama Mouse's address. If anyone interested in getting Christmas cards, please message me in Instagram so I have your name and address. Are you guys sending out Christmas cards too, Mama Mouse? I don't want to speak for you as well.
Yes. Yeah, and I'll probably hand make all of my I can't imagine that very many people will want it, so but I will hand make them and send them out. Chili sounds amazing. What time should we be over?
We said that about the tacos.
Seafood chowder. Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sam would like that. However, I cannot. I am allergic to seafood.
Oh, sad.
So my grandpa used to fish when he was alive, and I ate it just fine. And then one day I started coughing and choking, and I couldn't breathe. And this scared my elderly grandparents to death. And they rushed me to the ER, and they're like, well, she is allergic to seafood. Sam and I have talked about it. Our county lake is one that keeps getting dinged for blue-green algae.
Ew.
And Sam wonders if I'm actually not allergic to seafood, but if that was kind of some of the start of the blue-green algae outbreak back then, and I was allergic to some of the algae that the fish may have been feeding on.
Yep, absolutely. That makes sense. Main
Because-
Street Moments, welcome to the stream. Okay. Do you see what I was going for here? Wait. Backwards.
Here, hold on. Let me present you. Since we figured out how to do this.
So
Okay.
it did say
Back-
man's best friend, and so I put a marker through the man's and then put mom's over the top. Is that is that ridiculously looking?
No,
Undo
I
it?
like it.
Should I undo that? Should I take the vellum off and and just do the letters?
Can you take the vellum off and cut that part off and like cut it down, that little block down?
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Yes, Mike, I do have your address because I asked Zip for it because I have some Olaf stuff for you.
Oh my gosh. I saw the cutest Olaf thing today. Oh, so cute.
And Mike, Mom and Mouse just went like spastic.
Oh, I'm telling you. It's so darn cute. We found it at Lowe's, and it is Olaf, and you push his little hand, and he like ice skates around the floor, and it plays like the Olaf song. It is, oh my God, it was awesome.
That sounds adorable.
I was having 2 tons of a fit in the middle of the store.
These are dreams. Yes, I am very nervous to test that out. I can't even go buy an EpiPen to try it because EpiPens are so stinking expensive.
Yep.
And I doubt Benadryl would do what, be any good in that type of situation. So I am just very careful. Sam eats a lot of seafood, especially on vacation. But he keeps a toothbrush and toothpaste in the backpack, and he actually even will go brush his teeth to make sure that there's no cross-contamination.
I wouldn't even thought about that.
So, I understand those who are like, my kid, like, even, touching peanuts, like, he'll start getting a rash. And, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to chance it. Yeah, I get that.
One of the schools that I worked at, you were not allowed to have peanut butter anything. Not peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, not peanut butter and crackers. Like, the entire building, they would not let.
A peanut-free school?
Yeah. Mama Mouse already got that one. Plus, I got my ultimate all up 2. LOL. That does the same thing. What? I think it's supposed to be all Olaf. Yeah, Olaf. Right?
That's what I'm guessing. Stevie Lee says, I have to take my dogs out. So if I'm not back, I'll see you over in the other stream. Yeah, Stevie, we'll probably see you in the other stream. I think we probably got another, 10 minutes over here before we'll all switch over to the other stream.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm eating a cookie.
No. That way you have time to get ready.
The $5 fill-up boxes at KFC, they come with a drink and the chicken and one side and a biscuit, and they come with a prepackaged chocolate chip cookie. So I am enjoying my chocolate chip cookie.
Yummy.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to have to go cook dinner. Okay, that's so much better. You are brilliant. Look at that.
Okay, I like that better.
Yeah, me too. Me too, me too.
And if you guys are crafters or you scrapbook, we would love to craft with you on stream. It's fun to get others' input, and you know, especially when you craft by yourself a lot, you second guess what you're doing. So,
Right?
I know Angela wants to jump in sometime this winter, which we're glad to have her.
So define this winter, like next weekend, or are we going to
Right.
make a weekly thing? Is this just going to be a girls' time thing on Sundays?
Yeah, I'm good with it being every week. I'm down for that.
Okay. Yeah, so am I. Because even if we go to Wichita, Kelly usually works on Sundays, so we're always back. So I wouldn't miss it.
All right, cool.
All right. I'm good for that.
Just let me know what time if you want to keep doing it at the same time,
Okay, cool.
and we can just flip back and forth on who's hosting.
That sounds perfect.
And Desert Dreams says it looks good, Mama Mouse.
Thank you, darling. Thank you. What was I looking for? I think I'm going to put this away.
Desert Dreams says I used to do those weekends. You would go away, so you did crops. She says, well, maybe after next week. We are in Disney next week. I forgot that you guys are at Disney next week.
Girl, we're going to have some issues.
I know. She's back. We're just going to go jump in her suitcase and go with her.
I'm thinking that is absolutely going to happen.
See, you guys fly out of KC. So do you guys get direct flights out of KC, or do you have to transfer?
Spirit is the only airline that will fly directly out of KC.
Oh, I've heard horror stories of Spirit.
You know what? We had fantastic experience all 3 times we've flown with them. It's been great. The staff has been great. These stupid candy corns.
Before you guys question it, I am drinking Dasani White Peach sparkling water because I could see where that silver can might concern some people.
We know that you just filled it with wine.
Hashtag Lena's not telling.
Hey, I found for her wet bath pictures.
Oh, that's so cute.
So that'll be next week. I don't remember what I was saying. But anyway.
About Spirit Airlines. I watched this morning. I was looking for a live stream to watch, and I'm trying to support everyone's channel by watching one video every day of somebody that I'm subscribed to help them get their hours. And it happened to be, I clicked, it was a suggested video. It was your live stream of coming home from when the hurricane.
Oh, yes. That was funny.
And that they kept canceling your flight, so you just decided to drive home.
We did, which is good because we had 30 pounds of candy to bring back. Because that's how much candy Taylor got at Mickey's Not So Scary.
I will say Disney knows how to trick or treat. It's not cruddy candy. It is good candy.
Right? It is. Yeah, Yeah.
Who else has done Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party? Post in the chat if you have attended. If you have not attended but want to, post that as well. I'd like to know how many of you guys have attended. On our first trip in 2014, the first Halloween party was on my birthday, September 9th. So we actually bought tickets for it.
That's awesome. That would have been like super fun.
Desert Dreams says, sure, we can join her.
I know, right? Okay, then there's just the issue of plane ticket and
park tickets.
And although I think I have a military. Oh, girl, you get your park tickets from the base, right?
I can't anymore.
Oh.
Sam's retired.
Oh no! Tell him to go back in the army. We need.
He was medically discharged.
Oh yeah, never mind.
The funnier part is his ID expired in August and mine expires in December.
That's awesome. You gotta love it.
But she says they fly direct. Sorry, I can't find my fingernail clippers, and I broke a nail getting my album earlier. Desert Jane says we fly direct on Southwest from Pittsburgh, so it's really nice. Astute Tourist says they fly direct Southwest as well.
Awesome.
We fly Delta out of Wichita. And we
Straight through?
no, it connects in Atlanta.
The Atlanta airport is such a fun place to.
It's actually not too bad.
It's huge.
It's massive, but we typically can find where we're going relatively easily. Last year when we did the dark side. We went to Universal for a few days. Sam wanted to do Horror Nights, and we had the in-flight Wi-Fi, and we got a notification on my tablet that our gate had changed, and we're like, okay. And then we get a notification, your seat has changed. Please see the ticket desk at your new gate. What had happened was an international plane had come into Atlanta, and they needed it in Orlando, so they combined 4 planes worth of passengers and flew the plane down to Orlando.
Are you serious?
So we were over in the international terminal, and Sam and I are going, I sure hope we get to Orlando.
Right?
But I mean, if you have never been on an international flight, we had Comfort Plus, but even the main seats, from what I heard from people talking, there was more leg room. There was about from where I'm sitting to where my computer is where the next seat was. So there was enough space to really, be comfortable for a long haul flight.
Right. Well, the last trip we took, we got we paid the extra for Spirit first class. So, and it was actually quite comfortable. It wasn't too bad at all. But it was the first seats on the plane, and so you had the extra leg room. There was only 2 seats instead of 3. So yeah, sorry.
No, you're good.
2 things at once.
Astute Tourist says we've always had good experience with Southwest. I have only flown Southwest one time. When our middle school does an 8th grade class trip, and it used to be to St. Louis, and they would bus us from Marion to Kansas City to fly to St. Louis.
Wow.
And Mama Mouse knows exactly how ridiculous that is.
Yeah, that's quite the trip. My goodness.
You literally go up to come down.
Yeah.
And that's the only time I've ridden on Southwest. And Mike says he was being in the parade. Does that count? Yes, Mike, that counts. And to you for being able to be in the parade. Does Our Dream says, I would so do a girls' trip. We need to all get it together.
We do.
Agreed.
But then I'd have to let Kelly go on a boys' trip.
Well, you know what? We'll figure that out.
I could just suck it up and let him do it.
Yeah.
Just go without me. What are you thinking? Most underground train. I have never ridden a train. I would so like to go like on a day trip to Chicago or St. Louis and go by train. I just think that would be totally awesome. Totally awesome.
The airport in Atlanta has that kind of train type thing, and it moves. It moves faster than the Faker Rail at MCO. I mean, you're getting from the Faker Rail.
What's that?
the monorail tram thing that you take from the main terminal to the
Oh.
people call it the
Oh. Yeah. Okay, the little train thing inside the airport.
yes.
Yeah,
People
it's
call
like
it the
a monorail
Faker-rail.
place.
Right, the Faker-rail.
It makes sense now.
So
So pretty.
Dances with Goofy says you need bail money before you let those guys travel alone.
I'm telling you. Absolutely. I
I'm
was
the
like,
one that last night I was worried that Steve was going to get arrested for shoplifting.
oh, I'm
I
telling you. Those boys.
Why is my phone going off?
Do you have oh, it's your alarm for your stream, silly.
It is. It's my 4:45 alarm. Okay, guys. I think we're gonna go ahead and end this stream here. I will be flipping over to my Scrap Room Sunday live stream. It'll start in about 15 minutes. I need to grab my stuff that I'm going to show you guys tonight from the scrapbook garage sale last weekend. Diz Our Dream says, okay, let's all meet in Chicago. Diz Our Dreams, let's you, me, and Mama Mouse all chat and kind of get something worked out maybe for next year. I'd say since I'm not working now, Sam and I decided that we're only going to vacation kind of every other year down in Disney, but I'm sure that we can make a short trip work next year. All right.
Fun.
Anything you want to add, Mama Mouse, before we go?
Thank you very much for hosting today. It has been fun.
Not a problem. It's been great.
Accomplished by getting some stuff done with Gracie's book.
And I'm glad that we were all here for you working on Gracie's book.
Yeah, thank you very much. And then one more thing, everybody, please keep your prayers for Mike Pilato. That is super scary stuff. In case you weren't on the stream earlier, he has blood clots in his lungs. So he needs lots of prayers. He was on our stream for a few minutes last night, and then he just vanished. And I was like, what happened? But now I think I know. So please make sure you send lots of prayers for Mike.
Definitely.
All right. Well, we will see you in about 11 minutes.
Sounds good. See you in the other stream.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.